going? Welcome back to some more GGHF Live. I know what I said before with not really wanting to stream all that much anymore because I wanted to focus on all of the big videos and stuff, but this game was just calling to me, and because I started streaming it, I didn't want to, just stop for no reason. I really, after finishing Cold Steel 4, I've had nothing but Legend of Heroes in the brain, and so I do know that Trails from Zero is a game that we haven't finished at all. We were pretty much barely like in the starting sort of portion of it, right? We were like in what, chapter 2? Yeah, chapter 2, Golden Sun, Cerebral Moon. We just barely, we've been playing for 22 hours. I feel like I've been playing this game for like 5. Oh my god, this feels so weird. It feels really weird playing this. Oh my god, yeah, I'm gonna have to like remember all of this all over again. Luckily for us, when it comes to the Legend of Heroes, it is very useful. Okay, no, I don't want to change this. Okay, so this is the map. I'm literally just like randomly just touching everything, just so that I can remember what's what. Oh boy, this is gonna suck. Hi GGHF, hello Asun, how you doing? What I want to do is that I want to go to my notebook. Detective Recipe Combat. There we go. Alright, so I think it might be a good idea for us to actually, go back and read up on everything that's been going on. Oh, by the way, fair warning, every time I click away out of the window, the audio completely mutes out. So if you hear like a very abrupt, like, oh, sound's gone, it's because of that. I don't know if there's something in the options that lets me, like, change that. Options, let's see, adapter. Maybe the screen mode or something. Windowed. Requires window reset. Borderless, nah. Anti-alias, texture filtering, frame rate target. VSync, keep aspect ratio. Yeah, how about display? FPC draw distance. Sound. Enable included voice acting, yes. Additional voice acting, yes. Auto advance. Soundtrack select, original, evolution, or custom. Dialogue beep sound, yep. Features. Turbo, portrait, window style. Oh, for the message logs, okay. Skip logo, movie select, movie subtitles. Huh, it doesn't seem like it's letting me do that kind of thing. How about mouse and cursor? No idea. No idea. But okay. Well, whatever the case, fair warning, if the audio just sort of leaves after a little while, then you guys know what happened. I just clicked out of the window and I'm either adjusting the audio or doing whatever. But, as always, let me know if the audio is too low or too loud, especially during battles and stuff, and I'll see what I can do. I always find myself to be a really bad judge of when the audio is good enough. And so recently I've been trying to make it a little louder than usual, just so that you guys can actually properly hear the game, instead of just barely hearing it and my voice just sort of peaks and overtakes everything. Decepticons and Cobra is saying, I need this to take my mind off of you-know-what. What, the elections? Yeah, all of that shit's happening today, alright? I saw that my brother just had this Twitter live stream of everything that's been going on and people voting or whatever. And, yeah, I mean, I guess it can be pretty stressful, especially if you have, a police officer family and stuff like that. I understand. But hey, look, your boy is here for you. If you need to, unload, if you have to just, relax and not think about any of that stupid stuff, then hey, just be here. Just chill with us, because, I don't care about any of that shit, so I'm sure as fuck not gonna talk about it. Much less talk about it in an informed way, because I don't know anything about that shit. I have a tough enough time trying to remember all of the political strife going on inside this fictional world of Crossbell before the annexation from Erebonia, turning it from an independent state to a part of the Empire. So yeah, I know that much, but a lot of details can fall from the cracks, and there's a lot of hardcore fans of these games that know more about about this world than they do the real world. They know more about the elections going on in the Republic of Calvert with President Rocksmith or whatever, in the Legend of Heroes, than they do here, in the actual real world. But anyway, as I was saying, I think it would be a really good idea for us to kind of get our read on here with, the Bomber's Notebook right here, if this was a Zelda game. Or a Bracer Notebook, or your Thor's Military Academy Notebook, or your Triple S Detective Notebook. Easily one of the greatest features in the entire Legend of Heroes franchise, the Notebook, because it has everything. Cooking recipes, it has your little bestiary here for all of the areas that you're at, all of their stats, information about them, and, you know, books that you can read, fishing, you know, all the kind of fish, in detail pictures, and yeah, so I think the most important part is for people like me that don't necessarily have a lot of time, where you go into an RPG and you love it, but then you abandon it for like 2 months and then you come back. Actually, when was the last time that I played Zero? I think it was like a year ago, honestly. It was a long time ago. And I don't know why. Oh, I think because I was playing close to a 3. Yeah, I was playing close to a 3, and then I got the code for Cold Steel 4, so pretty much, you know, like a whole year of me just playing those 2 games. Ironically, it took me, what, like 1 month to beat Cold Steel 4, because I very much rushed through it. And Cold Steel 3, you know, just the slow drip of live streams, right? And then with Zero, yeah, I mean, I was enjoying it a lot. I would even argue that I was enjoying it a little bit more than Cold Steel in general. But, you know, there were other story-related things that I wanted to take care of in Cold Steel 3. And that one was like a newer game at the time. So I was like, hey, let's finish that first and then come back to this. And so I finished Cold Steel 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now I am going back to Trails from Zero. And as we are talking right now, I think the Geofront fan page is making a translation for Trails in the Sky versus Ease or something, and then they're also doing Trails from Azure, so yeah, that's I'm excited about that. So we gotta finish this game first before that happens. Trails in the Sky Dutch. Really? Why, are you playing the game that way? You're playing it in Dutch? But anyway, yeah, so, you know, we really should read up on this stuff, even if it is just for a little bit. We've only been going for 10 minutes. How about another 10 minutes? I was just sort of reading up and getting up to speed on what's been happening. Obviously, a lot of the characters that we'll find here are characters that I have already seen in Cold Steel 3 and 4, so I'm not totally, you know, clueless. Detective's Guideline, yeah. Fulfill your mission as a noble defender of the law. Never turn your back on justice. Only those who seek the truth can attain it. Lloyd Banning, Special Support Section, 10th Class Detective. So again, just brace your rank. And this is by Mayor McDowell. Alright, so that's Ellie's grandpa, I think. Yeah, so prologue, yeah, exploring the Geofront, lust items, Mitchell's test. Let's see, oh my god, there's a lot of shit in Chapter 1. Okay, we should maybe just look into Chapter 2. Ornaments, S-breaks, crafts, combo crafts, parameters, battle order, elements, battle evaluation, yeah, that's right, this game has achievements, don't it? How about lists? Oh, these are literally just all of the elements. Okay, and how much Sepith is required to make certain things. Yeah, I remember we had to do a mission where we had to synthesize some stuff here. Let's see, support requests. Okay, let's read it from here. Officer Lloyd Bannings. Let's check our support request using the terminal. There's an urgent request. Let's take care of it. When we got back to Crossbell, Fran called us to tell us about a client who was looking specifically for the Triple S. It sounds serious. So yeah, this is the part where Ilya, one of the dancers, essentially gets like a death threat or something, right? And so his assistant or his butler or whatever is like, no, this is serious. You could be in danger. And Ilya's like, whatever. I get so many of those in the YouTube comments anyway, right? And so she shoos it off and she doesn't really care. But everybody else is worried, and I think Rishia, we bump into her, and we start to get to know her a little bit. We do know that later on she kind of becomes like a party member and stuff like that. The only thing that I've seen of Rishia is that you know, the vice principal of Thor's has a big boner for her, And I saw Lloyd and Rishia sort of get shipped a little bit during the ending of Cold Steel 2, where they were using the Arceus or whatever, and it's like, I felt like you and I were one, like we were bonding on a spiritual level, and then they just blush at each other. It's like, oh, okay, let's continue on. But other than that, that's really all I've seen of her. I've also seen her obviously help out occasionally, but she doesn't even have her dancer dress or anything. She has like a regular like hoodie and some shorts, you know, her regular clothing and stuff. So we don't really know a whole lot about her, and I feel like we will continue to not know a lot until Trails from Azure, which is the next game that is yet to be translated by the fan base and not officially. In fact, I got really excited because I went to Gamatsu recently and I saw a news article of like, Trails from Zero and Trails from Azure are making their way to Nintendo Switch, and I'm like, oh my god, that is so awesome. Will Trolls in the Sky show up as well? And then it says, it's coming out in Korea, in Asia. It's gonna be translated to Chinese and Korean. Wow, great. No English? Awesome. So, you know, that's a big fuck you. And I think it is coming out in Japanese too. Yeah, which that certainly soured my mood. And then they were saying that Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2 are also going to be coming out on Switch, but same thing, in Chinese and in Korean. Great. You're not going to put it out in English? Like, that's what gets me. Because then that'd be great, because then now Cold Steel 3 and 4 will be on Switch now, so that's the whole Cold Steel saga. And if you have the cross-build games in there, then that'd be awesome too. Now all you need is to put Trails in the Sky 1, 2, and 3 in there. You know, I know that Falcom isn't interested in, like, you know, porting their own games. They usually pay someone else to do it. So this is the perfect time, right? I don't know. But hopefully it comes out in English at some point. Those cross-build games. The Kai version of all those games. Because I would be more than happy to buy them all over again on Nintendo Switch. And then just play them on my own, because I've already played all of these on stream. Yeah, so this is the one where the girl gets the death threat and stuff, and we start to talk about, like, Cecile and how she works at the hospital and she's really good friends with Ilya or whatever. Yeah, there we go. So she's the client. Threat letter investigation. That's what we're currently doing right now, and seemingly the only quest that's left right now because I did everything else. Our client is Rishia Mao, a performer with Arkansas, not Arkansas, Arkansas. 1 week ago, Ilya Plattery, the troop's rising star, received a threat letter saying that he will pee on her next Coca-Cola if she says that his favorite video game deserved a 7 out of 10 instead of a 9.5 out of 10. Ilya hates drama, so she just blocks everybody on Twitter. She didn't want to involve the police or the bracers. Based on Rishia's explanation, this isn't something that should be taken lightly. We agreed to investigate. Let's first go to the theater and talk to Ilya. The Arkansas Theater is in the Entertainment District. Yep, the big-ass building right in the center of the district. And I know because we've been to Crossbell a whole fuck ton of times in Cold Steel 3 and 4. Well, actually, in Cold Steel 3 only one time, but in Cold Steel 4 you can go about, you know, literally anytime you want, after a certain point. Arrived at Arkansas. They're in the middle of a rehearsal, but we can head into the main door. Ilya gave us the letter. Ilya von Einsburn. It demands a cancellation of their performance, and is signed by someone named Yin. So it's all of the Hey guys, right? We asked if anyone bore a grudge against Ilya. Well, there's that time that she reviewed a video game on the internet and she gave it a 7 out of 10 instead of a 9, or a 10, or an 11. We asked if anyone bore a grudge the other day. Ravash's Don Marconi. Oh yeah, all of these mafia dudes, huh? I forgot about these guys. Brutally greeted her, and she slapped him. Oh my god, yeah, this guy that wanted to, like, that was essentially hitting on her and stuff. It may be dangerous, but yeah, and like, that's the cool thing about Ilya. She doesn't give a shit. She doesn't let some mafia guy, like, intimidate her at all. Although, all those mafia guys, I assume, have a fuck ton of guns, and she doesn't. It may be dangerous, but we should pay a visit to Ravash & Co. And we do, right? We do go. That's where our last save file was. We're, like, right in front of that place. Ravash can be found in the back alley that connects the Entertainment District and Central Square. Alright, and then Garcia reacted to seeing the name Yin. Would the lawyer, Mr. Grimwood, know anything? He knows a lot about Ravash. He also, let's also look for additional leads. Alright. So we gotta go to that lawyer place, to Mr. Grimwood, who, unfortunately, I got spoiled based on all of the stuff that I did in Close to 3 and 4. Apparently, that guy's a bad guy. He's like secretly some big motherfucker. Because of course, why wouldn't he? This is the Legend of Heroes. Everybody here is secretly something. So, yeah. So go ask the lawyer and basically just talk to anybody and try to find some lead. And then this is just kill a monster, a combat test, forced drill participation, a tangram gate, and another monster extermination. Okay, yeah, so death threats to hot, sexy dancers that obviously all of them want to fuck Lloyd because Rean Schwarzer is not a thing right now. He ain't a thing right now, so at least not in Crossbell. What time frame is this in? Is this like... people were saying that the Crossbell games and the Cold Steel games sort of happen at around the same time. So I'm assuming that maybe at around this point, Rean is like on year 1, day 1 of Thor's Military Academy, right? Or just a little bit before that. Yeah, but it should be fairly similar in the time frame. So... Rean Schwarzer is out there romancing all of the Thor's girls right now. And, Lloyd, our boy Lloyd right here is romancing, I guess, Ellie, Tio, Fran, Noelle, Cecile. The Cecile thing is kind of weird because obviously the only reason for why we know Cecile is because, Cecile was, Guy's, fiance. You know? She was Lloyd's older brother's girlfriend, and now that he's fucking dead, Cecile kind of dotes on Lloyd, and sort of, you know, she's very flirty and sort of implies a lot of things. She's like, oh, is Ellie your girlfriend? Or is Tio your girlfriend? Oh, don't tell me that both of them are your girlfriends. Oh, or like, oh, wait, is Randy your boy? Oh, I didn't know you swung that way, or something like that, you know? She's really sexually charged. And she's really touchy-feely and close with Lloyd, which kind of makes it... Usually I'm not the kind of guy to be like, oh, that's weird or whatever, you know? Whatever, you have Estelle and Joshua, you know, getting together, and they're technically siblings, right? And if you want in Cold Steel, you can get together with Elise, who is also your sibling. None of them are blood-related, but still, right? Everybody says that that's weird, and I'm like, ah, whatever, you know? But when it comes to Cecile, it's like, I can't help but feel that she's, like, filling in the void for her dead fiancé. And that's the weird part. Yeah. It's almost like, oh, you know, Lloyd is just replacing, you know, his older brother. And I'm sure that's something that he struggles with, you know, like imposter syndrome or whatever. Anyway, we're gonna talk to this lawyer, man. Brendan, hello, how you doing? Yeah, so acknowledging everybody in the chat. Hello, Ascendant. Hello, Decepticons and Cobra. Hello, Brandon. I know that today politics are at an all-time high because of the elections and stuff. Don't worry, we're not talking about that shit right here. Just stay here, relax, and just enjoy the cool RPG. We're gonna talk to a lawyer. Now that's interesting. Excuse us, sir. Oh my god. The fucking character models look so different from, like, you know, PS4 level Cold Steel 3 and 4. It's gonna be a little difficult for me to sort of get used to it again because all of these guys got like big fucking weird eyes. Mr. Grimwood, the big bear or whatever his name is. There's like some weird bear epithet. Oh, come in. I am big and looking for my big pot of honey. Yeah, look at him. Look at how big he is. It's been a while, hasn't it? I've been hearing a lot of stories about the special support section, all of which are very positive, I might add. Well, I'm sure you've been working just as hard as us, Mr. Grimwood, if not more. Right, you look as busy as always, sir. Well, you get used to it in this line of work. Yeah, being a lawyer. That aside, something must have happened, right? The looks on your faces make that clear as day. Impressive. Yeah, and now that I heard the characters, I've heard all of these characters voice act now in Close to 3 and 4 now. So now I know all of their voices. Even though here they're in Japanese, right? But we know all of the English ones. But yeah, Tia's like, impressive. And Randy, was it that obvious? Our boy Randy, I'm so happy. I'm so happy to see Randy again. He's one of my favorite characters. And going back in time and seeing him be a cop instead of an instructor of Thor's is awesome. You must remember, I see a mountain of clients every day who wear a face like that as they walk through my door. Yeah? That's what I did a job interview a long time ago, and for some company, and it's sort of that's the thing that one of the guys told me, that the guy that was interviewing me, and I was showing a little bit of doubt when it comes to whether I would be accepted for the job or whatever. And the guy's like, no, I've been in this line of work for a long time, and I know a good candidate when I see one. Just that kind of thing. He sort of said a similar thing, like, I interview folks every day. Yeah, that southern kind of twang. Lucky for you, I'm taking a break from work right now to find my pot of honey, so you can ask me anything. All right, consider it a Reddit AMA. Thank you, Mr. Grimwood. Your last name seems kind of grim, with wood, but you don't seem too grim to me. We'll take you up on your kind offer. Yeah, keep talking about how kind and nice and great he is, until he fucking turns tail on you and turns out he's a part of Ouroboros or part of a cult or whatever. A threat letter sent to Arkansas, And you're curious as to whether the author Yin is tied to Ravash or Heiwei? Yeah, sir, do you have any idea? Well, unfortunately, I don't have any information that connects the two of them. But that doesn't mean that I've never heard the name Yin before. Oh, really, Pontoni? What do you know about him? Tell me now before I fucking squeeze on your nutsack. I have no evidence that points towards us being the same person. With that in mind, do you still want to hear what I have to say? Yes, please, daddy, please, fuck me, daddy. I think we, he's like, Lloyd, what are you doing? Stop. Sorry, I was just kidding. I think we take any clue we can get our hands on. Very well then. It all happens when I went thousands of years ago. I went on a business trip to Calvert. Oh. While walking about, I heard a bizarre urban legend from a local. It said that if you say Bloody Mary in front of the mirror 3 times, Biggie's Malls shows up behind you and shoots you. It involves a legendary Shonsho, referred to as Yin. Same as our perp. It certainly is an Eastern name. What exactly is a Shonsho? Something along the lines of assassin or killer. Oh, pretty sure that's what they call them in most of the Eastern regions. Basically like just Chinese stuff, but they don't call it China. They just call it Eastern. Aren't you well informed? Oh, well, look at you. I thought I was the one providing information. I guess you don't need me. I'm gonna leave. There's a pot of honey that I have to find. I think a rabbit stole it. I'd say it's somewhat similar to how we customarily call mercenaries Jaegers. Alright, so Chinese assassin, Chinese Jaegers. You mentioned this was an urban legend. There's more to it, I assume. Well, yes. It's said that no one knows for sure whether Yin is real or not. Though supposedly, he's said to wear a mask and shawl of ebony, and he's never once allowed someone to see his face. He appears and vanishes with the shadows, and has never let his prey escape his fangs. In other words, he's a phantom and not of the opera. Pretty silly fucking, sounds like fake news to me. I suppose, again, I'm hearing Tio's voice in my head.
I suppose that's why they call it an urban legend, Randy.
However, why would the so-called legendary assassin send a threat to Ilya Plattery? Because he wants to do a recreation of V for Vendetta. You know, a guy with face covered, wearing all black and stuff, kidnaps, the big hot actress, shave her head. Form a relationship. I didn't make the connection at first, but what if it's not Ravash he's tied to, but Heiwei? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It's true that Heiwei is a powerful organization operating out of Calvert's eastern quarters. Yeah, and all of these names and stuff, it's all Eastern, so connect the dots a little bit. You may be right, I wouldn't be shocked if they knew the Eastern assassin. That definitely helped Garcia's reaction make more sense. We know for a fact that Ravash and Heiwei are facing off against each other. Yeah, they have a bit of a gang war going on, right? We had, like, the 2 little gangs on the, abandoned shitty district before, right? Which was almost like a small-scale version of what's happening now, which is now there's these big mafia dudes, Chinese mafia, with, Heiwei, and then you have Ravash, which is not an organization that you see at all in Close to 3 and 4, as far as I know. You do see Heiwei a bunch of times, but not Ravash. I must have missed them, but I don't know. And if Heiwei and Yin are teaming up, despite not being directly tied to Ravash, it would be highly likely that the Mafia is acutely aware of his presence. That, in and of itself, would support Lloyd and Ellie's theory. An intriguing thought makes my beard vibrate in excitement. That brings us back to your previous question, Tio. Why in the fuck would Yin threaten Ilya Plattery? The lead star of Arctic Sail, Ilya, the main protagonist of Fate Collider Prisma, Ilya. Where like a bunch of 11-year-old lollies make out. And is like a very popular show. With like fucking 4 movies or whatever. We still need to figure that one out. Not that I'm complaining. I mean, whatever. Those are very well drawn out scenes, and it's fake, so it's fine. We know that Ilya and Ravaj's Dawn had an argument at a party. Wait, hold on. What? How do I? Can I do the log if I miss anything? Oh well. Does that be related to that? I don't know. It didn't really sound like something that warranted a threat. Besides, what would Hayway react if they're against Ravaj? Yeah, that don't make no sense, bro. Do you think we're dealing with someone else who goes by the name Yin? 2 Yins? I doubt it. Come on, Lloyd. Get your Phoenix Wright Ace Detective, Ace Attorney brain going on. Not necessarily. We would assume that every clue... I can see him with, like a Sherlock Holmes, you know, like a little hat and the coat and, like, the pipe. Not necessarily. Elementary, my dear Andy. We should assume that every clue we've found so far is crucial to the success of this case. It'd be irresponsible to disregard them just because things aren't lining up right now. Yeah, save it for later. Keep it in your pocket. Hey, you guys, why don't we try paying Hayway a visit? Lloyd? I mean, come on, we already visited Ravaj, right? And they're supposed to be, like, really dangerous mafia dudes. And besides, we already know from Closio 3 and 4 that the little kid from Hayway is, like, totally in love with Ellie, right? So, like, I'm sure he's gonna be like, girl, boobies, and then, oh yeah, please, come on in, it's fine. Men, put down your weapons. Whoa, man, where the hell did that come from? What do you mean, where did that come from? We just came back from talking to the Mafia. Think about it like this. I'm horny. Alright, let's go. We know that Hayway is strong enough for Ravaj to keep an eye on them. To Ravaj, Hayway is a rival that continues to spread its influence and chip away at their clutch across Bell's criminal underworld. Depending on the circumstances, it could prove even more dangerous than Ravaj. Their power levels could be so much higher. You know, Ravaj is like planetary level, but Hayway is a little bit above multi-planetary level, possibly even galaxy level. Yes, but before you ask where that's coming from, that's from like dumbass Dragon Ball Z discussions, Dragon Ball Super discussions, where people like compare fucking power levels with different characters. Oh yeah, he's multi-universal level, but who cares? That's, I don't, Ellie is speechless. This is like, are you crazy? I see. This may be the perfect chance to check whether or not that's true. Hold up, are you sure we're gonna be okay if we suddenly barge in on them? We have no idea what kind of people we're up against, Lloyd. Don't worry, if we knock on the door and we say, please, sir, I am a dying 5-year-old boy. Is literally like Lloyd, like, kneeling down with like a big coat, trying to sell matches or whatever. Hey, you can please spare some money for a match. Please, from the bottom of my heart, can you please buy some money so that I can not die in the cold, the snow of the winters, like totally sunny. That the Hayway guys are like, oh, look at this poor child. I'll go see. I'll look at my coin purse and see if I have some money. And while he's rummaging around, you know, Randy, Tio, and Ellie are like tiptoeing inside the building. All right, so you can actually look at. You are able to look at the log. I didn't see what button it was. I recently met the manager at Hayway Trading's Crossbell branch. Oh, there we go. All right, R2, right trigger. All right, so if I miss anything, I can just do that. Awesome. Cool. I recently met the manager at Hayway Trading's Crossbell branch. Really? Just like that? Seriously? Why? Why? What a great question. He requested an audit of the company to ensure that there were no legal barricades to the business operating in Crossbell. Now, they can very freely trade crack cocaine whenever they want. I saw no harm in the request, so I accepted the job. And it was then that I met him. What kind of impression did he give off? The word shrewd certainly comes to mind. Despite his age, he's able to enrapture others with his aloof manners and way of speaking. At any rate, he struck me as somebody who tends to think outside the box. In an intellectual one. Sounds like he's gonna be a hassle. You really think we can just walk in and be like, hey man, wanna answer a few questions? I mean, we've done that for everybody, right? We did that for those 2 gangs, and now we did it for Ravash as well. We have a valid reason to see him, though. What do you say, buddy? Oh, this'll be fun. I'm also quite curious about this branch manager. Same here, I know a bit about Ravage, but hey away, we're going into this blind. This is a good opportunity for us to learn more about how they operate. Decided then, alright. Thanks for your help, Mr. Grimwood. We'll take our Rosetta Stone Chinese and be on our way. Looks like we'll be able to press on with our investigation after all. I'm happy to hear that. It reminded me of how Guy acted during the case. Keep making Lloyd feel bad. Keep giving him imposter syndrome. Wheelie? Yes, Wheelie. Anyway, Hayaway works under the guise of a respectable trading company, selling crack cocaine legally, like any company should. Stopping by their offices shouldn't cause too much of a stir, but don't ask them about what products they sell. Never forget that their true identity is that of a massive influential crime syndicate. Yep. Don't let your guard down around them. Yes, sir. We'll keep that in mind. What are you doing over there? Who are you walking in place? Pete! If I remember correctly, Hayoi's crossbow branch manager is named Chao Li. Or Sao. I think I remember in the voice acted, there was one occasion in Cold Steel 4 where, the little kid of Hayaway talks to this character, and I think he calls him Sao instead of Chow or Cow. Sao. I think it's Sao. Sao Li. Mr. Grumman tells me that you should watch yourself around them. Please be careful, everyone. Okay. We can definitely say whether or not there's a connection between Yin and Hayaway. However, the fact remains that Hayaway's branch manager is quite the cunning man. Considering that behind the facade of trade hides an enormous crime syndicate, I recommend you all be extremely careful. Gotcha. Alright. Now we know where to go. I mean, that's in the Harbor District, right? I'm pretty sure. Alright, let's make our way to the Hayaway Trading Company. I think they're somewhere by the pier. Yep. Right, pretty close to the... Funnily enough, pretty close to where the press is at, to where the Crossbell Times newspaper is at. Correct, our destination should be at the northeast corner of the Harbor District. They are apparently located right by the river, right next to the bank, to the IBC. We're talking about that red eastern-looking building. The IBC and Crossbell Time buildings are right in that area. Yeah, it's really weird that having this big criminal organization being right next to the journalists and the bank. You would think that they'd be an upstanding establishment. I suppose no matter. Oh yeah, look, don't assume that just because the bank's a bank that they're not, you know, that they're not doing any weird stuff. Same for the press. My little Momo loves to read. She recently began delving into one novel series. She only managed to get her hands on a few of the volumes though. Can't bear to see her sad, so I ordered the missing volumes for the store. Want to give them a go too? You might end up liking them. For a warning though, we only have a few volumes in stock. Yeah, so, yeah, Crossbell times 3. Okay, I already have all of these. Smoke grenade, battle scope. Yeah, I legitimately need to see what my equipment is looking like, because I do eventually need to think about how many fights we're gonna have. Mirage Sepith. Oh, that's right! There's no Sepith mass in this game. You just have to fucking sell off the Sepith that you do have. Oh, shit. Equip. Oh, boy. Yeah, I really need to, like... get back up to speed with everything that I did before. I might not even mind rewatching my own streams for this, because it'd be cool to actually get a refresher course. Okay, yeah, we have all of our crafts. Equipment. LF4. So I'm just going to assume that I have all of the newest, latest, and greatest stuff. And obviously all of this is like stat changes and stuff. Not really super duper, important. My boy Randy Orlando. Ellie McDowell. Yeah, is it just me or do your boobs get bigger in Cold Steel 3 and 4? Here you're like covered up. But I remember in Cold Steel 4, that shit, it's opened up and I see like a black shirt with like fucking Senran Kagura level boobs, man. She's got a huge rack. Oh my god, I love it. I'm not complaining at all. But you know, after seeing her in Cold Steel 4, it makes me think, man, were they always this big? Yeah, everybody definitely looks a little bit different clothing-wise from how they look in Cold Steel 4. First of all, Lloyd's hair is a little longer, and I think he opens up his jacket there. With Randy, obviously, he looks way different because he has his instructor, his teacher kind of look with the tie or whatever. With Ellie, she just fucking, like, pulls her boobs out and said, okay, this is open now. I gotta let my boobs breathe. And then with Tio, she's not wearing, like, weird fucking armor. She just wears regular clothing and a skirt, I think, and that's kind of it. Alright, Ornaments. Oh, yeah, everybody has their own little design for their little Arcus, but not actually an Arcus. Yeah, look at that. The little, quartz look like little gumballs. They look like fruit gushers. They look like, how the Chaos Emeralds used to look like on the original, like, Sega Genesis games. Yeah, detection. Can we add more shit? I guess so. Yeah, time increases chances to cook a supreme dish. Alright, attack, action, and P. We actually don't have a hell of a lot of, quartz. I do know that, it is highly recommended in this game in particular to actually sell off some of your sepets so you have enough money to synthesize some stuff. But, you know, so far I really haven't had any problems with, you know... Actually, that should have been effort right there. If memory serves me right, I don't remember really having a lot of trouble actually fighting and beating enemies right now. Yeah, we've been doing pretty good, actually. Anyway, but I do need to go to an ornament shop. Tiara, crispy fries. I apologize if this entire stream is literally just me, like, re-exploring everything and making sure that I remember all of these things. Detective notebook, possible times. Roe, dumplings. Alright, so this is all food. Or like ingredients or something. Oh, fishing. Okay, yeah, because I'm seeing like the sushi symbol in there. Alright, chart. Tactics. Save load options. Okay. What do I have? I don't even know what fucking thing? NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1060, 3 gigs of RAM, I think. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea what specs I have on my computer. All I know is that I can run almost anything that isn't, like, super bleeding edge. And it's usually when I go inside the games and I go to the settings where they tell me what I have. I'm pretty sure I can, like, on the side of the computer, there's, like, a glass casing, like a glass wall that I can just like unscrew and open up, and I'm assuming I can just go in there and like replace all of the different parts for new ones if I really want to at some point. I have no idea how to though. I'm assuming I would have to like actually, you know, Google and look up my specific computer, whatchamacallit, my computer model and see like the proper way to actually, fuck with it, you know? Because one of the reasons for why I've never really built my own PC is because I'm so scared of just doing something wrong. And knowing that I don't really have a lot of patience for those kinds of things, I know I'm gonna fuck it up somehow. And I know there's a million videos out there that give you step-by-step tutorials on how to build your own PC. But I'm just too much of a pussy to do it. I'm always scared that I'm gonna break something. And knowing my luck, I know I will. Even if I don't mean to. Alright, but yeah. Let's keep going here. We've been playing this game for 23 hours. When we started playing again at the beginning of the stream, at the top of the show, it was 22 hours. So yeah, I do feel really weird exploring all of this from the perspective of like the past, right? Because I'm thinking of a crossbow right now, and I'm thinking about like the big, new and improved, you know, version of it on Cold Steel 3 and Cold Steel 4. I'm thinking about Yuna, you know, Yuna Crawford and her family, and I'm thinking, well, can I go visit her? Obviously, she didn't exist in this game. But I know that in the remaster for this game that came out in Japan and on PS4, and of course the game that's coming out in Chinese and Korean on Nintendo Switch, they have this like newer Kai version of Trails from Zero, and Yuna's in it. There's actually like a couple of screenshots out there of Yuna showing up as a character in this game. Some people got mad at that for some reason, but I think that's okay. It's fine, just to keep things more consistent and stuff, just to connect things together a little bit more. And besides, in Closer 3 and 4, she, you know, is very clear about, like, how she knows all of the guys from the Triple S, right? So, why wouldn't they make that connection later on? Choco. All our ornaments, her cousin, our preferred brand. Fun to see. Okay, now, Wendy, I think, is the one that I gotta call. Upgrade and synthesize. Let's see, quartz. Defense 2. Yeah, a lot of this doesn't even cost money. It just costs Sepith. Shield 2. I think I legitimately think that we should try and like start synthesizing some stuff here. Attack 1, attack 2, seal. Sure, why not? Mute. Do I have mute? No. Evade. I'm gonna look at inventory, and if there's a 0, I'll see if I need it or not. Action 1, action 2, and P1 and P2. Hit 2. Why not? Why not hit 2? EP cut. EP1. Sure. We'll do 1. Mind 2. Oh, mind 1 and mind 2. That's okay. And then EP. Information. Alright, sure. Everything is very basic right now. There really isn't anything super big. And you are able to upgrade your shit, so, why not do it? Come on, at least 1. At least 1 for everybody. And we still have some left for us to sell. So let's say that I want 100. 2,000 Mira? Sounds pretty good to me. Alright. Ask questions? What do you want to ask me about? Alright, yeah, just basic tutorial-y stuff. Alright, cool. So let's go over to the harbor, which is supposed to be beyond the eastern side, alright, or no? Yeah, beyond East Street. I think from here, and then go here. Yeah. I have explored this fucking city so many times that I actually don't need to look at the map anymore. I know exactly where the fuck I'm at. I know where I'm going. Although there are some things that are a little different here. By the time you guys reach Coastal 3 and 4, there's gonna be a bunch of things that will be changed. For example, the IBC, the bank doesn't exist anymore and gets turned into like a Rhineford group kind of thing. And then you have this, and then you still have the boat that takes people to Mishyland and stuff like that. There's certain things. Yeah, there is turbo speed, by the way. You can go at double speed if you want. I don't know. Yeah, this is about as far as... Yeah, this is walking speed. And then this is running speed, which is barely any faster. So, yeah. I highly recommend turbo mode. And you can even manipulate it in the options how much turbo you want. You know, double, 2 times, 4 times, 8 times. They do give you a warning that if you take it up too high, it might actually break the game. But they let you do it anyway. I just have it on double speed because I just don't need to... I don't need to rush it that much. But here it is, Hayaway Trading. A sign is affixed to the locked door. Hayaway Trading Crossbow Branch. If you have business with us, please knock. I think this is the place. How do we proceed, Lloyd? Knock. I am the one who knocks. Excuse me, is anybody there? We're the Boy Scouts. We're here to sell some chocolates, only $1. Yo, pizza! Your Pizza Hut's here. Pizza? I didn't even order pizza, but I'll take it. Who might you all be? We're from the Crossbell Police Department Special Support Section. We were informed that there is cringe happening in the vicinity. We're here to stop such cringe from happening. Unless you want to lose subscriber, you will open this door right now. We're hoping to ask your branch manager a few questions regarding a certain incident, if possible. A very cringy incident. Wait here for a moment. And now we wait. It'd be a really cool trick if they brought out the kid, and the kid was like, "My mommy's not here. Get out before I call the police on you, you pedo," and then close the door. And then plot twist, that kid was the boss of Hayaway the whole time, or like the kid of the boss of Hayaway. Taking bets on who's gonna meet us, a demon or a snake or a small child with a lot of power. I look forward to seeing what awaits us behind the door. Ah, I apologize for the wait. The branch manager will see you now. Please step inside. Thank you. Drop the bass. Alright, so pressing start gives you the fast travel. And pressing square, where I think in Cold Steel, pressing square activates the fast travel. Here it actually activates the pause screen, which I think it's also how you activate the pause screen in Charles in the Sky. I don't know what it is about like the PC versions of all of these Legend of Heroes games where like the controls are like so totally different from even playing it on PSP and stuff. Radman, hello, how you doing? Hello, hello, hello again. Friend of a friend, I knew you well. Let's go. Ooh, this music. They're that close. They didn't want to do it, so they said, just do a different melody. Our apologies for making you wait, for making you go through a black fade out. Right this way. This is the brand manager's room. Don't touch anything. Oh, how nice of you to finally visit. Is this Sao? Yeah, it is Sao. Alright, we know him from future games. Hello. I'm Lloyd Bennings, President and CEO of RatInsideMyLunchbox.com, the CPD Special Support Section. A pleasure to meet you. Oh yeah, he looks exactly the same as his 3D model in the other games. I am Sao Lee, manager of Heya Waste Trading Crossbell Branch. So you're Lloyd, and you three must be Ellie, Randy, and Tio, correct? How'd ya? How do you know our names already? Of course, truth be told, I'm an avid reader of the Crossbell Times. I was mesmerized by your exploits and instantly became a fan. I have cardboard cutouts of all four of you in my room. I sleep with them every night. Though Boris showed me, I decided to investigate your backgrounds through various intermediaries. Oh, really? This dude is seriously coming at us guns blazing. Yeah, he's not... She probably wouldn't even hide the fact that he's, a criminal. Cunning and intelligent, that much is obvious. Make no mistake, it's an honor to meet an intriguing group like yourselves. And with that, I must ask, can you please die? What brings you to our office today? Hopefully not to sell me those boorish chocolates of yours. Do you take some issue with our business operations? Oh my god. We barely just walked in here and the guy's like, is there a problem here? No, not exactly. We're actually in the middle of investigating an incident involving Arkansas. Arkansas, you say? Oh, but of course. Crossbow's very own private theatrical troupe. I've been meaning to see one of their shows ever since I came to Crossbow. What's that feel like? I came to Crossbow. Work has kept me oh so busy, you know. I seem to recall them having announced their next production, correct? Yeah, that's right. As a matter of fact, our investigation is related to an issue with their upcoming show. I'd actually like to ask you a few questions about it, if you don't mind. Oh dear, sounds like quite the predicament has transpired, yeah. It have been brought to our attention that everybody that takes a seat inside the Arkansas show is a very itchy asshole afterwards. We're, suspecting that maybe you put some special powder in the seats so that people had itchy assholes. So that nobody would ever go back to see Arkansas show ever again. Is this true, sir? Is this true? Please, we need an answer. Tell us the truth, man. I shall comply with your request, free of charge, of course, okay? Good to know. Yin, you say. We're where the Heyoi's main office is located in the Republic's eastern quarters. It occurred to me that you might actually be familiar with Yin due to that fact. Impressive deduction. The Chinese-sounding thing is related to the other Chinese-sounding thing. Haha, if I didn't know better, I'd call you a fucking racist. Am I to assume that you're implying that I have connections to Jin just because I have, I have a Chinese look to me and all of our stuff is named after Eastern things, and just because you hear another Eastern-sounding thing, you think that it's connected to us, huh? Is that what you're assuming? That you just assume our thing? No, of course not. We haven't found a reliable lead yet. No offense. We left visiting your office as a last resort. None taken, so that's your game then. You intend to seek any information you can. Listen closely then, I shall recall a Calvardian legend, sure to reveal deeper insight into Yin. His rival Yang is the complete opposite of him, and they can't live without the other. Alright, Sao, go ahead. The name Yin holds a particularly strong influence within the eastern quarter. Garbed in a mask and a shawl of ebony, no one has gazed at the assassin's true face. He appears like a shadow and vanishes like a phantom, His prey has never once escaped. Great. What is he, Phantom Thief A or what? Why? And though it may seem preposterous, some say Yin may be immortal. Gulp, immortal? What do you mean? What we're saying is that he summoned the Dragon Balls and wished for immortality. Documents show that Yin has been operating as an assassin for at least a century. What? I mean, it could be different people going under the same name, right? His rise into legend began shortly after the democratization of the Calva Republic. If you were to examine records from that time, Yin's name is frequently mentioned. The demon, draped in black, sent one bureaucrat after another to their grave during this chaotic period in history. Damn. The story is getting more unbelievable by the second. Isn't it just a spooky legend to keep the kiddos under control? Yeah, what? Yeah, because they care about politics? Like, no, Mom, I don't want to go to sleep. Oh, you better go to sleep, because if the clock reaches midnight, this political figure that killed bureaucrats during the democratization of this country you're not from will come out and kill you. I don't know, like, why would any child give a shit about that? No, Mr. Orlando, Yin is very much real, and he does kill people that don't sleep during their bedtime. Seriously? So, does that mean the Santa Claus is also real? You're kidding, right? Yeah, Santa is real. Look at his face. Yin far surpasses a mere tall tale in the underworld of the Eastern Quarter. Though his true identity is unknown, Zemiria's greatest assassin can be employed for the right price and under the right conditions. A master of all assassination techniques, a dark martial artist with incredible dexterity and agility. The man with the biggest dick. No one dares deny his existence and the enormity of his penis. A certain organization highly values Yin and entrusts many jobs to him. Or so the rumor goes. I can only assume that's Heiwei? The organization you're referring to... Ah, yeah, that reminds me. Well, we're on the topic of... Oh, yeah, great. Avoiding the question. I've heard recent claims of Yin having vanished entirely from the Eastern Quarter. It has come to my attention that Yin has accepted a hefty job from the aforementioned organization. Apparently, Yin left for a certain autonomous state. A certain autonomous state we're all familiar with. I don't like what you're implying. What's the matter? I haven't given you the name of the organization, have I? Yeah, I haven't told you that it's us doing it, right? I just can't help but wonder what state they might be traveling to. Quit motherfucking fucking with us. You and Ravash are one and the same. Yeah, you're both fucking assholes. One is just more Chinese than the other one. Oh, please, refrain from comparing Heiwei to that measly local gang. Or at least that's what I like to say. Quite frankly, I'm more than impressed with how well they managed to adapt to this peculiar city. This persistent little passive caused nothing but trouble for us. You fessing up? He went straight, yeah, the guy just let go of the charade very quickly. I'm merely referring to them as our fellow business competitors. Really? You wouldn't say it with such an angry face. Yeah, you wouldn't say it in such a... I could have sworn you look really pissed. Yeah, you had that evil look in your face. State law protects competition between businesses and free trade, you know? Do you take offense with that, officers? No, but I do take offense to you fucking loopholing the shit out of this. Let me ask you this. And knowing that, you know, in fucking Cold Steel 4 right at the end, these motherfuckers are still walking around freely like nothing happened, so... You guys are not gonna fess up or be stopped or anything. You're gonna get away with everything. Let me ask you this one final question. Has Ark Seal been caught in the crossfire between you and Ravash? Oh? We did receive the information about Ravash's proposal for Ark Seal to perform in the Imperial capital. Were you considering a similar proposal too? I have no problem admitting that I wish to be graced by their presence. What? No problem admitting that certain crowds in the Republic wish to be graced by their presence. However, our company isn't concerned with petty matters such as the entertainment industry. I certainly am perplexed, though. Why exactly was the third letter signed with the name of an assassin? That's what I intend to find out. Thank you for your time, Sal. We appreciate your cooperation. Boyd? You sure you're good, man? You good, bro? You good? I doubt we get much more out of him if we stayed any longer. And besides, Sal already seems more than busy enough, so if you'll excuse us. Boyd's right. Anytime, my friend, anytime at all. One more thing before you leave, Detective Bannings. Your shoe's untied, don't trip. What do you want, bozo? Come now, don't look so displeased. Do you recall me saying that I'm a big fan of the Triple S? Believe me when I say that that was no lie. I must say, this current investigation of yours absolutely fascinates me. As one of your fans, I can hardly wait to see how you'll resolve this one. I am most certainly looking forward to it, he says with the most evil fucking look in his face ever. Mr. Diabolical over here is a fan of us and is looking forward to seeing how you solve this case with this certain organization, with this certain assassin, doing a certain kind of deal in a certain state. Thank you all for what? Thank you for all you do, officers. The branch manager told me to tell you, contact us again if anything happens. Appreciate the hospitality. Lloyd looks fucking pissed. He doesn't seem happy about what happened in there at all. So now we have to worry about these guys on top of Ravash. I want to say they at least seem a bit friendlier than Ravash, but yeah, no, that just means that they're even more evil and more conniving. You think they're just doing it to screw with us? Most likely. That's not out of the realm of possibility. No, I doubt they were lying. I don't think they're lying, but they're definitely a lot more intimidating, aren't they? Ellie, you okay? Are you feeling unwell? Well, we just looked at fucking corruption of our society right in front of our faces and they smiled. It's like, yeah, we're cops. Talking to them like, hey, are you doing the bad thing? And then they're like, yeah, I'm doing the bad thing. What the fuck are you gonna do about it? Ha ha ha. You know, lol. Useless ass cops. You'll never catch us. You're never gonna put us behind bars. Yeah, I'm feeling unwell. No, I'm fine. More importantly, we found out that the legendary assassin Yin has managed to infiltrate Crossbell State. We can likely work under this assumption. It didn't seem like they were lying. I find it hard to believe that Sao is the one threatening Arkansas and Ilya. I was thinking the same thing. The only problem is why did he call attention to himself and imply that they're connected to Yin? There's an explanation. Yin's actions are not tied to his employer, Heiwei, or rather, he is acting of his own accord. We might be out of options if that's the case. Let's assume you're right. That means Sao probably doesn't know Yin's true identity. Sounds like our only option is to catch a legendary assassin then. Sure, just like that? Well, I guess we'll have to do this. All we gotta do is catch him, right? Unfortunately true. If Yin is truly after Ilya's life, then this case may be beyond our capabilities. There's no guarantee that we'd be able to apprehend a professional assassin like Yin anyway. Yeah, but isn't that the same shit that we said about the little gang war that happened in the other district? Like, oh no, this is way beyond our metal. And then we did it. That being the case, wouldn't it be better to leave this to headquarters? Yeah, so that they can not do anything or get paid out by fucking Ravash or Heiwei or whatever and not do shit? I'm not sure that's necessarily true. Will they feign ignorance in a similar fashion to the incident downtown? Exactly, that's what I'm saying. They're like, why? You know, literally, the only reason for why the Triple S exists in the way that it is now is because everybody else is fucking useless. I doubt it. Arkansas and by extension Ilya are incredibly important to the people at Crossbell. Because she's Crossbell's sex symbol. That and Cecile. Headquarters would definitely take action if her life were in danger. They'd stake their pride in it. Yeah, sure, they gotta be simping for the sexy dancer. That's the only time that they actually work. That is correct. Oh? Hello? I believe you're with the 1st Investigative Division, yes? Oh, this guy. I am. Alex Dudley of the 1st Investigative Division. You seem really familiar. I think I actually bumped into you at some point. No, or no, you were name dropped. Somebody mentioned you in Cold Steel 4. Let's relocate. Why? Why should I listen to you, old man? What you got going on here? What are you here telling me what to do? I'm working on... Only an absolute buffoon would discuss information out in public for everyone to hear, especially right in front of the fucking Heiwei building. We don't have time to waste. Follow me. Yeah, what's with the dude, pal? Yeah, bro. Oh god, typical fucking spy movie. Get in the car. We'll talk that. We'll talk on the way. This guy looks like Machias's long-lost, like, buff brother. He looked like a Regnitz. Are you all insane by any chance? May I respectfully ask? Are you fucking crazy? I don't know what you were planning, but to think that you'd waltz right in there. Not only that, you then decided to discuss the results where any damn person can hear. So, we are wheelies, are we? Perhaps you were too hasty with our judgment, but look at all the information that we have now. Well, what'd you find out? Well, what? You haven't explained to me what you were battling out with Arkansas? This guy is talking about, hey, don't talk about shit in public. Let's go somewhere else. And all we did was just walk a couple of blocks to his car, and that's it. We're still in public, dude. I was gonna say, like, we're gonna go inside his car, or go into, like, a, you know, take out a room at a hotel or something, and just make sure there are no microphones anywhere, you know? Do some fucking Edward Snowden bullshit, right? We're, like, totally undetected by everybody. We're at a remote location. You're going to explain to me what you were babbling on about with Arkansas, and how this all relates to your little visit to Hayaway. You better tell me everything you know. What's with the yeah? Excuse me? You think I'm gonna eat all that all by myself? Where the hell is this coming from, pal? Yeah, dude, pal, buddy, friend, boyo. It is brazen of you to demand that after showing up so suddenly. Ha! I wonder which one of us is truly brazen. Well, we're braver than you. We walked into the fucking criminal organization's house and we came out of it unscathed, and you pussy ass. You're like, oh no, I can only talk about important things right next to my car. It makes me feel better. The 1st Division has been keeping tabs on Hayaway for over a month already. You're the ones who barged into our investigation without any notice. Well, when the fuck were you expecting to talk to them? Is that really the truth? Does that mean you're after Yin too? Oh, we're Yin's existence already, are we? Yin's name is literally in the fucking letter that was sent to Hylia. No matter. Wait, you didn't know that? You better keep your mouth shut. This is sensitive information. Who the fuck would we talk to this to? Like, we have nobody to tell this to, man. I won't hesitate to file a complaint to Sergey claiming you're obstructing your investigation if you don't comply. Great. You're getting in our way, but you're the one asking us for information. Fuck you, buddy. Damn it. All right, fine, I'll understand. He says as he's kicking the floor, kicking up dust from the asphalt. However, this was a formal request submitted to the Triple S. Yeah, dude. Can we ask that you don't tell anyone else? I'll be the one to decide that. No, man, fuck you. We're abiding by your rules. You abide by our rules, too. You don't want us to get in the way of your investigation, don't get in the way of ours. On with the details already. This is an order. Fuck you too, buddy, but here we go. Blah, 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 blah. And that's how we went into the Hayaway building, because they thought that we were their Pizza Hut. I understand the situation now. What I've been able to gather is that you guys are stupid. I didn't think there was anything concrete, but it seems they finally tipped their hand. Your friend again? Yes, I am. Hayaway employed a legendary assassin as a trump card in order to threaten Ravash's influence. The 1st Division received an anonymous tip with information regarding Hayaway. We've been surveilling them since. I'd say that I'm impressed a group of amateurs were able to jump right into the thick of it and create an opening. Well, gotta give us a compliment. Mighty high praise coming from a guy like you. Yeah, you're supposed to be like so much better than us, but it didn't fucking occur to you to just walk in there and ask him shit? I'd like to inquire as to why you only had Hayaway under your surveillance and not Ravash. I am under the impression that your team is leaving Ravash unchecked. Excuse me, what are you implying? The 1st Division already understands Ravash's operating procedure. We're also fully aware of both the incident downtown and how they use warhounds. Don't think for a second that we haven't kept tabs on the cases you've been getting involved in. What? Why then? Yeah, like why be secretive with people that are technically on your side too? If we jump on every little thing they did, then we'd be running in circles. Not like they committed a murder, they were just petty crimes. Oh sure, just let it happen? Awesome. Do you think it's worth it to strain our limited personnel and put off more important cases? Oh wow, you're a fucking prick. That may be the case, but still. Why? Oh, now I understand why people hate the cops so much. Detectives of the 1st Division are different from greenhorns like yourself. Oh, yeah, sure. Gosh, what's with this fucking holier-than-thou attitude? I'm so much better than you. I don't dirty my hands with like, lowly cases like those. Don't you realize that those lowly, shitty little cases that are, like, local, don't you realize that those are, like, more important than the bigger ones? Because all of those bigger ones are all like fucking Born Ultimatum kind of bullshit where everything is behind the scenes, conspiracy under wraps, where like normal people, like so much shit can happen behind the scenes and normal people don't even know what the fuck is happening, right? They just live their normal lives like nothing is going on, right? While everybody, like in the background or in the underworld, are all having their little drama there and they're not actually affecting anything. While in the meantime, the actual heroes that are on the front lines doing stuff that's visible and big and everybody notices, you know, that's why people respect the Triple S so much more than the shady-ass cops. And also, they have this fucking snooty, fucking snobby, arrogant attitude of like, oh no, those crimes that, you know, yeah, they're not as important and they're very lowly, but it still hurts people, you know? But oh no, we're above that, you know? We're charged with maintaining a certain degree of order in this city where justice cannot truly be upheld. What? We're expected to suppress major crimes and protect the public from criminal organizations and foreign intelligence agencies, all while fighting an uphill battle. Can you possibly fathom the work that goes into that? Not as much work as combing your fucking hair in the morning, look at you. Iffy, hello. I knew it, I always had a feeling. Crossbill's peace and prosperity are hanging by a thread. Oh, where's Spider-Man when you need him? Where's your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man? Most of the citizens failed to realize that. Well, if you fucking communicated with them a little better, instead of just being like, oh, you lowly citizens, we don't have time for you. We have so much work to do with us, all this other shit. It might be popular to read stories on Ravash's ties to imperial politicians, but Hayaway is in the process of deepening their bonds with Republican politicians. Great. If we allow it to progress any further, they'll be untouchable. We also have to deal with the fact that there are no laws against espionage. Really? Spies from foreign intelligence agencies are free to enter and leave however they'd like. Great. Never realized how dire the situation was. If only there was somebody that would communicate and keep us informed on all this shit, instead of just like considering us shitty and lower, you know, lower status, so therefore not deserving of knowing any of it. This is unbelievable. Yeah, you're dropping all this here in public? Sounds like Crossbill's always one step away from all hell breaking loose. Hello, what did I miss? This guy's an asshole. We walked into Hayaway, we said, hi, Pizza Hut, your pizza's here. And then Sal's like, well, I didn't even order a pizza. Oh, shit. Come on in. Hey, kiddo. Ruffled Lloyd's hair. Anyway, talk to us. So, you hired Yin out to kill a certain man. What? No! Why you us hire this legendary assassin for our own means? No. And then, we just walked out, and now this guy's ripping on us because we did this thing that, you know, instead of saying, fuck, why didn't I think of that? Going in there and questioning them ourselves, they're like, oh, how stupid of you to go in and just walk into the Hayaway building all on your own. And now he's like info dumping all of this shit of like, oh, actually, Crossbill's on the brink of fucking destruction. And we're not gonna do anything to help any of the local people. Those are lowly missions. We do more important things. And everybody here in the Triple S is just pissed off at this guy because he's a fucking dick. He's an arrogant fucking prick. But, you know, I can understand that he has a lot on his plate. I would just appreciate it if he just shared it with us, you know? If he shared his pain with us. We're doing everything we can despite the different situation we're in. We assess how dangerous each case is. And even if we can't solve the root cause of it, we can at least lessen the impact. Handling Yin is nothing more than solving one part of a larger puzzle. Eh? We haven't been able to keep a close watch on the case regarding Arkansas. Thank you for the valuable information. Great, now I will solve the case and I will be the hero. Take your pizza. Falls on. Splashes on Randy's face. The first division will handle it from here. You may return to your usual position. Great, so like just fuck us, don't work anymore, we'll take care of it? Sure. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Yeah. The hell you getting now? Why are you doing this to us? Why are you bullying me? After carefully assessing the situation, and by that I mean sitting down on the bench and eating my favorite chili dog while thinking about the case, I've ascertained that Yin is more than a mere legend. He's a real legend. We'll be observing Hayaway's movements while protecting Ilya Plattery from falling victim to our mysterious assassin. Tell me, do you think you'll be able to handle it? I mean, not handle the whole thing, but like let us help, you know? If you just need like bodyguards to protect Ilya, then we're your boys, right? Why you gotta like cut us out of the case entirely? And if we dare speak, talk back to this guy, he's like, well, I guess I'll file a complaint and get you guys fired. With our lack of resources, it would prove to be difficult. Great, you're just gonna walk into your car and be like, yes, I am so much better than you. Know your place. Cops that are on our side that could help us. At the very least, I can let you handle contacting Arkansas. Make sure you tell them that their case has been transferred to the 1st Division. See to it that they're given a proper explanation. So technically, our request has been, completed, right? But I know that in Lloyd's heart, it is not completed. Just because this asshole said that it's done. He even ordered us run. He's like, see to it that the job is done. It's like, fuck off, dude. We're not your fucking slaves. What the hell? He said his piece and then pieced out. Yeah. And he just barked orders like we're his fucking pawns or some shit. We're just cannon fodder to this guy. Fuck him. Driving away in his personal vehicle frustrates me even more. Yeah, it's like, oh, and on top of that, I have money. It's for the best that you work separately here. Oh, man. And Ellie, fucking Little Miss, my grandpa's the mayor girl, is just there fucking fuming like, As frustrated as we all are, I understand where he's coming from. You know, my penis isn't as big as his. I mean, look at the big car he has. I just have a Prius. You do? I actually agree with him. The scope of this case has gone way beyond your level of expertise, even though that's what we said last time and solved the case anyway. All we can do is inform the troop and offer our sincerest apologies. Even Ilya would be like, fucking bitch, come on. What kind of a man are you? Come on, solve the case. Who cares, you know? So, that it? There's nothing more we can do. Wait a moment, everybody. Chotto mate, you bakas. Yamete kuda, stop. Lloyd, okay. Oh my god, the music. It's like, please, Lloyd, please make us solve the case. Like, a little tear. How could you, Lloyd? You fucked me, and this is how you repay me? How can you say that? Like, Ellie, shut up. You told us to overcome our barriers. You said as long as we're together, then no barrier's too high. Did he, like, shaking him? Did you? Stupid, 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 stupid. Why are you giving up so easily? Your dead brother wouldn't give up that easily. You take that back. Why the total meltdown, Ellie? Meltdown the fucking bullshit scenario that I'm making up, not her. She's saying what she should say. Mostly because she's the mayor's granddaughter, but still. Didn't you already tell us it'd be better to leave at headquarters? Well, women change their minds too, Randy. Oh, okay, well, forget what I said. I did, didn't I? Whatever, it ain't set in stone. Listen, Ellie, I don't like the situation we're in either. I don't want it to end this way. There has to be something we can do. If we could just say, when you wish upon a star. That's what this music kind of sounds. When you wish upon a star. the blue fairy comes in. My child, you want to solve this case? Oh, I wish I may, I wish I might. Please turn Randy into a real boy tonight. He's like, nothing happens. He's like, oh, I feel my penis is a little bigger. I'm a real boy now. And she just vanishes away. Oh, now I know how we can solve this case. With my mind and Randy's girth, we can do it. We can do anything. If you don't want us to give up, then we'll find another way. We'll find another way. No, it's all right. I'm sorry, everybody. I think we've just had a rough day is all. Let's all go to the massage. Let's go to the entertainment district. Go to the massage parlor and just, just get ourselves a good rubbing. Well, we did spend our entire day running into one. This is why Randy is my favorite character in The Legend of Heroes. It's like Estelle, Randy, fucking who else? Who do I like a lot? There's a lot of characters that I like, man. I like fucking, man, I used to have a list. At one point I had a list. So it's Randy, Altina, Reen, Estelle, and gosh, who else? There was someone else that I liked a lot. I think it was Laura? No, Sarah. Yeah. Sarah, Reen, Randy, Altina, And, I forgot the other one. We did spend our entire day running into one jackass after the other. Let's go report the news to Arkansas and head back to the Triple S and relax for a bit after. Understood. That sounds like a reasonable plan. Sure, and 5 by me. Is that okay with you, Ellie? Thank you, everyone. Let's be off to Arkansas then. Yeah. Randy, Estelle, Reen, Altina, Sarah. There we go. I like almost everybody. Even the characters that I used to hate, you know, like Yuna. I like Yuna a lot ever since Cold Steel 4. I like Kurt a lot. Kurt is one of my favorites. Ash as well. Again, Ash, like, post sort of being a bitch-ass punk and sort of just getting over himself and just, you know. Alright, let's shop. Let's see. Yeah, let's relax. Let's get some Dynasty noodles. Hello, mailman. I guess we're not really working right now, so we're just talking to people now. I wish my company buy me an orbital card too. Yeah, instead of you running around everywhere, it's Cold Steel 4, and your bitch has it still running around everywhere. I see ya. Alright, so, we're kind of fucked right now. Our job got taken away from us. So return to Arkansas and report this to Ilya. Alright. Sorry, Ilya von Einsburn. I'm sure she's gonna give us a little pep talk as well. Alright, so Entertainment District is right past the alleys, right? Do you guys remember a long time ago when I literally... There we go, I keep accidentally... Do you guys remember that I literally could not play this game for 5 seconds without consulting the map all the time? And now look at me, I played through Cold Steel 3, Cold Steel 4, and 20 hours of this, and now I know this city like the back of my hand. I know it like the back of my hand. Hotel Millennium. Millennium. Okay, that Arkansas... Okay, that picture of Arkansas is totally like a reference to the Wicked play, because it looks exactly the same. The game is a tad loud. Thank you. I was suspecting that. Alright, I'll bring it down a little bit. Oh no! Elderly man. Oh, what does up? Is this Grandpa? Good afternoon, Ellie. Oh, here we go. We got Grandpa McDowell. Hello, Grandfather. Ernest, scared, stupid. Did I hear right? This man is Ellie's grandfather. He looks so much more scrunched up, a bit more squished in this one. It's a shame that I haven't seen you recently. You look well. How's work? Bad. Well, I'm still new to everything, so we made a few missteps along the way. But I assure you, I don't intend to bring any shame upon the McDowell name. Oh, Ellie, I've told you, haven't I? Don't worry yourself with name or pedigree. Are these your colleagues by chance? Yes, they are. Nice to meet you, sir. My name is Lloyd Bennings, and I am a harem anime protagonist. I'm with the CPD Special Support Section. Tia Plato. I'm about as smart as Plato. How do you do? How's it going? I'm the best character in the whole franchise, Randy Orlando. My name is Henry McDowell. It was a pleasure to meet the three of you. I must thank you for taking care of my granddaughter. No, sir, I think you're mistaken. Ellie's the one that's always looking after us. With her long, beautiful hair and her cute ribbon and her enormous boobs. Ellie's a bona fide genius when it comes to taking care of reports and all that jazz. That does not excuse your utter lack of assistance, Randy. Yeah. You just fucking go and look at your fucking porn mags and jerk off in your room. Great. So much for helping us with our reports, Randy. They don't call you Randy for nothing. Don't worry about it, it's okay. Is that so? Well, what is important is that you're content with your post. You know, Ellie, it wouldn't hurt to stop by your home every once in a while. My apologies. I've been hesitant to rely on you ever since I became independent. Even so, don't you? It's fine, Ernest. Ernest goes to Halloween. Ernest does Dallas. Ellie wishes to stand by her decision. Listen, dear, continue down the path you've chosen until you're satisfied.
Satisfied.
I cannot mix business with personal affairs, but know that I will cooperate with you to the best of my ability. Thank you, Grandpapa. Shall we go? Ernest goes to church. I have a meeting with the Business Owners Association next, correct? Yes, sir. It's scheduled for 5 p.m. Cool. Is Lloyd ellipsing all over the place because he's like, that's the mayor, right? Ellie, why didn't you tell us that your grandfather's the mayor? All of the cars, the doors open up like it's a fucking DeLorean. Look at that. Look at them rims. Look at the mayor rims. Ain't that a bitchin' ride? I knew your family was loaded, L. I don't know. I don't know how you feel about Randy saying bitchin'. That's like an Ash thing to say. That's like a Crow thing to say, not a Randy thing to say. I feel like sweet or something like that. Ain't that a sweet ride? That's a, you know, Randy's like, you know, a little bit outspoken, but he's not like that, you know? Ain't that a sweet ride? He's kind of wholesome in his own way. I knew your family was loaded, L. I wouldn't really. Nani! Echoing out into the city. Nani, 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 nani. Holy smokes, dude, you okay? Did you fart? What seems to be the issue, Load? Little bit though. You said Henry McDowell, right? As in the mayor of Crossville City, that Henry McDowell. Well, I'll be damned. Smokes a cigarette. Is that the truth? The truth? Ah, never mind. I believe I saw that name and position recorded in the police database. Oh dear. Honestly, it's a miracle that you hadn't noticed until now, Mr. Detective. There was always something about your surname that bothered me. You're the only other person whose last name is McDowell. I couldn't for the life of me figure out what it was, you idiot. The mayor's name must have totally slipped my mind, I guess. Jeez, and I call myself a detective. Yeah, that's a pretty big thing to miss out on. Dude, whoosh, flew over your head. I don't particularly mind if you know. In fact, I'd rather have you not know. My grandfather's position has nothing to do with me, after all. Ellie, we should get back to the task at hand. It pains me to admit it, but we have to tell Illy and the others about the 1st Division taking over the case. Yeah, unfortunately. Yoel, what do you think your granddad stopped by Arkansas? Yeah, we did see him come out from there, right? Arkansas's first public performance of their new production is being held alongside this year's anniversary festival. I can only assume he was here for a business meeting regarding that. Alright. Gotta talk. I don't know why, but a little bit of my brain sort of missed seeing these old style sprites just walking in place. Could you imagine just going out in real life to like a shopping mall and there's like little sets of like lines of people in little parts of the mall just like walking like that, and then you stand in front of them and they're like, I sorry, I totally slapped the mic there. But just say like random RPG kind of NPC lines is like, I heard the mayor is preparing for the festival. Hope it's fun. I heard the mayor is preparing for the festival. Hope it's fun. Like that. I'd fucking scream at that. If that was in real life. I go to the mall and you'd be like, what's happening? Police! Oh no. Excuse me, what are you doing at Arkansas? You're not related to the troop, right? You've piqued my interest a little, but only a little bit. Oh, please don't mind us. We're acquainted with a few of the employees. We're technically not lying, right? That new girl, Risha, keeps leaving and coming back for some reason. No wonder no one is fat. Everybody's pretty in shape because they're just walking in place all the time, burning calories in every second of their lives. When they go to sleep, they go to sleep like this. You think she left a bunch of stuff at home? I'm gonna live the life of an NPC walking around. Oh boy, that newest game just came out. I can't wait to play. I wonder what my friends at the Discord are up to. Like that. And then after your lines run out, you just keep repeating them all over again. My god, what a beautiful place. Both on the older game and in Cold Steel 3 and 4. All of this still looks really pretty. You wish to speak with Ilya or the troop leader? You may proceed. They should be practicing in the main hall. They've been at it all morning. That's totally me. Oh, it's all dark in here. They rehearsing? They doing a little practice session? Practice sesh. Whoa! Looks like we're in for a treat. Whoa! They're doing the tornado attack. Yeah, Risha, okay, this looks very different from the PS4, PS3, PS4 games. It does look very different. Wow. Phew. Ha, ha. Oh, look who showed up. Everyone. Hot damn, lucky us. Oh my god, yeah. If only this was the PS4 models where we really get to see their beautiful bodies wearing practically bikinis. You two are incredible. You guys made me so hard. Indeed, I too was indeed hard. You made my orbital staff rise up. I've never experienced anything quite like that. You think? It sounds like if we start ironing out the kinks, this might become a crowd favorite. Oh, that gives me an idea. How about we delay the Moon Princess's entrance by just a tiny bit, Rishia? That'll cause the Sun Princess to be taken by surprise after she starts her scene and is ready to grope her boobs. Grope the Moon Princess's boobs. That's perfect. Your dancing isn't the only thing that's amazing. You're building upon a finished scene even though you don't have to. Yeah, it's like bug fixing a video game or something. How is that amazing? If we have the ability to do it, we might as well strive for perfection till it's time to perform. Art! But enough of that. Any developments in the investigation? Yeah, we fucked up. Sorry. That'll be 50,000 Mera for charging for the case. Oh, that's right. Yeah, about that. It's not exactly good news. Whoa, what do you mean? Alright then. Let me go grab Avon, and then you can fill us in on everything, okay? Hate to disappoint you while you're wearing such sexy outfits, but hey. This Yin character sounds like he's quite dangerous. You can't be serious. He's really somewhere in the city? Yeah, in the city. Yeah, wowzers! Ain't that a go gadget kicker? A shadowy immortal assassin in Minecraft that the Eastern Quarter sings legends about. Oh, I love it. That character will play a huge role in our next production. Actually, let's just throw him in. Can we use those white robes from the third act as a costume? Oh, really? The Grim Reaper could totally appear right in front of you and says, I'm here to take your life, and she'd be like, oh, how cute. Would you like to dance with me? Alright, cool, but don't touch me. You'll die immediately. You should probably try and take this a little more seriously. According to our intel, a group known as Heiawei appears to be employing a criminal named Yin. We still don't quite understand why Yin sent Ilya the threat letter in the first place. But one thing is certain, the possibility that this is just a prank, bro, has decreased exponentially. Is there any chance you could postpone, or... No, not a chance, buddy. We wouldn't walk off the stage even if a bomb was about to go off, you see? Isn't that right, Avon? Well, I suppose so. Not as much as Ilya, but we of Arkansas are alas possessed by the great monster known as the stage. You wouldn't find one member of the troupe who would refuse to appear on stage when faced with the opportunity. I may be new to all this, but I feel the same way. Great. I swear, you guys are obsessed, but that's everybody in the Legend of Heroes. Everybody takes their job so seriously, like, as a member of Class 7, even if I die, I need to break these eggs to make the perfect pancake. You know, stuff like that. Or like, you know, as a member of the cooking club, I will use my big gun to kill all of these big robots in wartime, you know? They always gotta do that. As a person with the position of blah blah blah, my pride as a whatever the fuck, as a fucking taco seller out in the streets of the Eastern District of Crossbell, I must sacrifice my life. Or whatever. Everybody would do the exact same thing. These dancers are just one of many. If you intend to proceed with the show, would you care if we handed over security duties to someone else? Well, I mean, it's pretty annoying, but we all have to make sacrifices. Those First Division guys, what kind of people are they? Good question. Well, they're definitely qualified, but they might act a little too qualified. Quick question, without saying who, do you know who Yin is yet? I know he's a guy with a mask, and people don't know how he looks like, and he has a big black cape. And they talk about him like he's fucking Blue Blanc or something. They talk about him like the guy's gonna be like, ha ha, yes. Like he's gonna be Phantom Thief B or whatever. Phantom Thief Y or some shit. I don't know. I don't know who he is. If you don't spoil me on that, then I'm not gonna spoil you on what happens on Cold Steel 4. Because you obviously you do go to Crossbell and Cold Steel 4 at some point. And stuff happens here. Objectively speaking, they're excellent at what they do. The First Division are an elite group that lives up to their names. They should be able to protect you and your show with the utmost discretion until curtain call. Yuck, just my luck. But the vomit. You know, we'll have plenty of guests watching. Can't this First Division just worry about them rather than us? You can give us free tickets, you can hook up your boy, and we'll be sitting here watching, and if anything goes wrong, we'll stop it. Patience, Ilya, patience. Anyway, we are talking about you here, Ilya. Once the play starts, I doubt you will care much about what they do, right? How how rude! Like that Dragon Ball Z line with Frieza. I'll have you know that I always pay close attention to my audience. I always check to see how fat their wallets are. The show begins only when the audience and play become as one. Isn't that one of your famous sayings? For anyone else's cases, yes, but usually people are not trying to kill you. I say forcibly dragging everyone along to your own rhythm is a bit more accurate, yep. He's not mincing words at all, is he? Indeed, all the evidence indicates that Ilya has a remarkable obsession with acting and dancing. Excuse me, Lloyd, what will happen to your investigation? I'm really sorry, Rishia. Please don't kick me in the nuts like last time. We didn't have much wiggle room here. Wiggle, wiggle. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da, wiggle, wiggle. Ba-da-da-da-da. The First Division is most likely going to take over the case. Good news is that I doubt you have anything to worry about. Those guys are fucking assholes, but it looks like they maybe get the job done. You're officially off the case then. That's a bummer. Only reason I agreed to all this was because you were leading the show, Lloyd. Still, I appreciate you looking into things for us. I'll send some tickets your way as thanks, so be sure to come and see the play next time you're free. I mean, that would be a really good loophole, right? It's like, yeah, the First Division are the ones that protect them, but technically we're there too, right? I'm sure we can arrange something, though I'm afraid you might have to wait until the end of the anniversary festival. If you're okay with tickets for next month, I can have them sent to you as gifts. Seriously? Hell yeah! Here was thinking that I have to wait 2 months to see it. Oh my god. Quite generous. Thank you very much. Oh. My daddy, the mayor, would get me tickets for tomorrow. She's quiet. Is something bothering her? Dude, shit's been bothering her since the beginning of the fucking game. Right now, she is the current master of ellipses. Hey, look at that. Even if she's not wearing her dancer clothes, she still looks hot. Look at that. I just wondered if Cold Steel 4 mentioned it and you knew from that. They might have, but I forgot. If they do, I forgot. I'm so sorry, everyone. I caused you nothing but trouble. Don't worry about it, Rishia. After all, wasted efforts are just another part of the job. Such is the nature of crime prevention, not being able to prevent the crime. No worries, Rishia. Forget about us and focus on the private performances, eh? If you guys say so, then I will. Thank you, everyone. Private performance? The hell? You don't know about it already? Rishia has an OnlyFans. Arkansas puts a little sneak peek of their new show before it's available to the public. That's correct. This will be my first time performing in one. People from the media and other select individuals, home and abroad, have been invited to attend. I can only assume that lots of celebrities will come too, and boost awareness of our new production. Yeah, I'm sure that a bunch of YouTubers will come in here for free and review the dance as well. That's pretty crazy. Okay, I see. That lines up with something else that I know. By any chance, was Mayor McDowell invited as well? Oh yeah, he's our guest of honor. The others have just told me that he plans to publicly support it in conjunction with the anniversary festival. He's quite kind, despite his busy schedule. He made time to stop by and encourage us. He threw me an apple and said, "Hey kid, catch," and I caught it and it was a great apple. How very much like him throwing apples at people. He intends to do it with violent force, but he's an old man now, so he just throws it really very weakly, and people are like, "Oh, hey, apple, thanks, old man. Don't eat it, it was supposed to fucking give you a purple eye. You stupid youngster." Good luck with the private performance, Rishia. It may be your first time, but I'm sure you'll perform wonderfully. Just ask for all of the other dancers on the stage to wear a condom. You think so? Because it is your first time, and I'll ask everybody to be gentle. Considering all the training you've put in, I doubt you have anything to worry about. Hell yeah, this place is gonna be sick. I'm kinda looking forward to it. I appreciate the vote of confidence. I'll return to practice then. Thank you for your help, everyone. If you're gonna practice again, why'd you change to your regular little booty pants, shorts, clothing? Why not just have your regular stuff already? Le sigh, le epic sigh. Ready to head back, you guys? Nothing better to do. Yeah, this kind of blows. I feel exhausted, both mentally and I need a mental health break. I can relate. I need a mental health break. So, you mean, just a break? Just a regular break? What's the difference between a normal break and a mental health break? Sophia, ice cream. Get your ice cream. Oh, there we go. Now that's a mental health break right there. Some fucking ice cream. Give me some of that snow gelato, my boy. And then vanilla olo cures blindness. Strangely enough. Could you imagine being a blind person and eating some ice cream and like, oh, 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 oh. Be like, what? Whoa. Would you look at that? Anyway, we fucked up. Let's just go home. Let's avoid any unnecessary detours and head back to the Triple S. That's what we're doing. Cutting through the back alley should be the quickest way back from here. Okay. Oh, this is the back alley. All right, I was going the wrong way the whole time. All right, Imelda. Cool. Yeah, let's just go home and just go to sleep. I need a drink and I need a nap. If this was the 90s, I could hear somebody rapping over this. Yo, it's Lloyd here with the Boyd. Some shit like that. Yeah, they're the police, and yeah, they're oldies. They're not like the bunch of bullies. No, there's Tio, and she's real nice. Baby, there's Randy. He's really handy with an axe. But don't ask him a question, because he'll put you in your mentions and post hentai when you don't want to get a boner. That's awful. That's awful. This is why all my best videos are scripted. Wait, isn't that the Grinch himself coming to steal Christmas? Kill him! They pounce on him. Oh, thank goodness. Why do you look like Mueller Vander with brown hair? I was just starting to wonder if I came to the wrong place. Ernest, scared stupid? Did you come to see me? Yes, I did. I had business to attend to at the office, so I decided to stop by. Ellie? I didn't realize you were there. Like, he has to he has no object permanence. Ellie, what's wrong? You don't look too great. Well, so you've gone to see Arkansas recently, related to your police work, I take it? Sorta. Someone in the troop was asking us for advice, and we went to report what we found, that's all. You know, Ellie, I wasn't sure whether I wanted to come here today or not, but now I know I made the right choice. What do you mean? Allow me to be brutally honest with you. Your boobs are way too fucking big. Can you even walk through doors? I want you to quit the force and return to us. Huh? Quit the force? Your boobs are too big to be a cop. He wants her to what? No, our waifu, no. That's what I have to say to that, Ernest. Well there, buddy, that came out of left field. It does not appear to stem from feelings of love, at least. Okay. I don't think anybody was thinking that, but okay. Let's just elope. No. I know it was your idea to join the CPD, Ellie, but you have the eyes of a lost lamb. You look so exhausted. Ask yourself, is it really the path you should be walking? What are you saying, Ernest? Listen to me. I know you understand the current political climate and the despair that comes with it better than anyone. And that's likely where your initial urge to join the police originated from. But isn't it a lot easier to just be, the mayor's kid and just enjoy the riches that come with it? Try to think about the torment and pain the mayor is going through. How he feels in the current situation. I never meant for grandfather to... The anniversary festival draws near with every passing day, and Mayor McDowell is up to his neck with work. He has so many apples that he needs to throw to youngsters every day, and you just don't care. He needs a good throwing arm with them. And after that, it's right back to arguing with the Imperial and Republican factions over the budget. Great. And have to fight with fucking Arabonia and Calvert so that neither of them steal his territory. Until they eventually do. Then the very next month, he'll be up for re-election, and I'm sure you know Mayor McDowell has had plans to retire. But without a suitable successor, he remains undecided. Oh, so he would want Ellie to be the mayor. I'm sure that if you were by his side, it would feel much more confident. I'm sorry, Ellie. Perhaps this was uncalled for. However, I can't ignore the issue any longer. You got some fucking shit in your hair. As someone who respects Mayor McDowell and as your friend, I cannot stand idle any longer. I really have to go pee. Can you please open the door for me? Please. Ernest. Ernest goes to the toilet. Obviously. Gosh, what's wrong with me? I'm making the shittiest jokes today. What path you chose to follow was entirely up to you, but all I want is for you to not regret your decision. Follow what you know to be right. Just give me time to think about it. I like that the text goes by really slowly. Excuse me, everyone. I'm tired. So I'll retire to my room and cry myself to sleep for now. Sure, Ellie, go ahead. We're all adults here. We can give ourselves a mental health break. My apologies. I know suddenly showing up out of the blue wasn't exactly tactful. It's okay. Okay. Sounds like Ellie's situation is more complicated than we thought. So long as you stop bothering Ellie. As long as you stop bothering my girl, man. We're cool. Yeah, what Randy said. Personally, it feels like you were attempting to take Ellie away from us, taking our waifu away from us. Really? That wasn't my intention. Still, you are aware that she wanted to become a politician before a police officer, aren't you? A politician, really? You don't say. Are Ellie? That would explain her seemingly boundless knowledge of politics and economics. As the heir of our current mayor, it was only natural for her to pursue a career in politics. Her years as an exchange student in so many nations should have contributed to her talent for international relations and politics, but she then returned home last year. She was dead set on joining the CPD. So that's how it happened. I was unaware. I did always wonder why a fancy lady like herself was working for the CPD, much less the Triple S, which is supposed to be like this shitty little side thing. Would you keep an eye on her until she makes her decision? She's too talented, too skilled to simply flounder about like this. Ellie's like, I heard that. Goodness, would you look at the time. I'm sorry for taking up so much of your time. We'll get out of your hair now. I got some bunny girls to talk to. Over at the entertainment district. Alright, see you, Ernest. Alright, we're really gonna see him walk all the way out of the shot, huh? Oh, great. We failed the case, we disappointed Rishia and Ilya, and now we're down one member. Today has been filled with sighs. With the ringer we went through today, hell, I'd say they're warranted. My brain is fried, bro. Yours and mine both, Randy. Anyway, let's report back to the chief and call it a day. I really want the chief to be like, so you're gonna let that stop you? He looks so dead, this guy. If anybody needs a break, is Sergey. He needs a hug. Everybody asks, you know, like, well, what about Sergey? But nobody asks, how is Sergey? So, that's where things stand. Well, are you okay with leaving the situation as is? I knew it was gonna be like that. It's like, whoa, what, are you gonna fucking take that in the ass? No condom or nothing? You saying we have a choice? Of course you have a choice! The first division took over the case. I know no other expression from him, just sort of like... You're really just gonna let that happen? Oh my god. He reminds me of Dojima from Persona 4. He just looks like, so you fucked up the case, huh? So what? You just gonna let him bully you like that, man? Okay. All right. Yeah. Go fucking. He just seems so. Even when good things happen, he seems so done with everything. The first division took over the case just because one guy said so. There were no actual papers being signed, though. There's no way we can oppose them. They're too scary. They have cars. Given your team's position on the force. You make a good point, Lloyd, but you think I give a shit? The fox will probably track you down. They'll start barking at you till the sunset. This seems to be one of the deputy's director's favorite pastimes. Could we not simply offer our assistance to the first division? Don't know how well that play out considering old Four Eyes' attitude towards us, huh? Yeah, that's also a long shot. That's also a long shot. The CPD is a territorial bunch, and it makes the organization a hassle to deal with. That goes double for the first division. Their stubbornness wouldn't allow them to accept help from a group of rookies like the Triple S. But if you're talking about working incognito, look at that. Even his smile is very like, come on, Chief Sergey, come on, smile, smile. It's your birthday. If you're talking about working incognito, secret agent, undercover, that's another topic altogether. You're proposing to me right now? I'm not ready yet. You're proposing we go be behind their backs? but people fart from back there. They'll be so smelly. Well, you're gonna have to deal with the smell, Lloyd, because you're going undercover. The most unconventional squad out there, since we're kind of ignored by but yeah, since no one gives a shit, then who cares what we do, right? That's like having a YouTube channel with like fucking 30 subscribers. Yeah, you know, you can say whatever the fuck you want, who's gonna care, you know? Since we're kind of ignored by the department that gives you a certain level of discretion that you can use to your advantage, yeah. Because the first division is like, we got this, fuck you guys, you're rookies, go out there and like help cats fall off, you know, catch cats falling off of trees or some shit. Did you have some old ladies to help cross the street or some shit? Go do your normie shit. We do the cool missions, man. But while they're out there doing their thing, we're like secretly, you know, doing all the work for them. Now, basically, if you play your cards right, you can act without proving the territorial nature of theirs. No, without provoking that territorial nature of theirs. Make sense? Also, we have a dog. That nobody knows that the dog is a cop now, right? Who, by the way, isn't the dog like a super like awesome, not a holy beast, but like the guardian of the fucking universe or some shit? Like this dog is like a way bigger deal than we think. We just think it's like some fucking dog, you know? But this guy's like some big whoop. About the same level as Kia. Dude, do you realize you just said we can ignore our superior's orders right now? Whatever, isn't Sergey our superior? Is like, what? Like, are we supposed to ignore our boss? No, dude, I'm your boss, and I'm telling you to fucking ignore the other bosses. Fuck him. You're being quite the bad influence, Sergey. Didn't I make myself clear? I won't work with you in the field, but I'll cover for you when I can. Look at the stack of papers that I have on my desk. You think that just came out of nowhere? No, it's because of you motherfuckers causing trouble. And I'm here having to fucking... those are all apology letters that I have to write to all of my bosses. There are like wads of cash inside every single fucking letter to invite people out to a private dance with the bunny girls. To make up for all the shit you guys have done. You're the ones jumping into the fire, not me. I don't like jumping into fire either. That being said, the current situation might make this plan impossible to pull off. Yay, use corruption to stop corruption. Woo! One of you is struggling to figure out what to do, on account of the fact that one of you is not here. And this situation is something you can only overcome by operating as a unito. Whatever, grab the dog, give him a big long wig and 2 fucking big melons on the chest, and there we go, that's Ellie. He can hold a gun in his mouth. You're right, but... well, if Ellie doesn't know what to do, she must really be down in the dumps. She'll probably get over it, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't have some butterflies. And those butterflies are on fire as well. She's been like that all day. She's been like that all day from what I could tell. Is Ellie going to be alright? Oh, yo! I don't give a shit. When the world starts ending, I'll know. That's when I'll be useful. These Legend of Heroes games, I don't know what it is about nighttime where they look so beautiful and it feels really nice and nostalgic and intimate. Probably the music. The music does a really good job of sort of making you feel a certain way, you know? Crossbill hits different at night. Know what I mean? Also, Leaves and all of those Trista, all of those places very much hit different at night. It makes you feel emotional, you know? Makes you think about the past and those beautiful memories of that one time in middle school where the bully pulled your pants down and everybody saw your Pac-Man designed underwear. And you cried and you cried. Good thing that doesn't happen anymore. They all use the same tunes in Sky. Yeah, the nighttime theme is very similar. They all sound very much the same. Ellie-chan. Over these past 2 months, I thought we'd become pretty close, but I guess not. Sounds like all the important issues she's been dealing with flew right over my head. That's supposed to make sense that Mayor McDowell's granddaughter is an aspiring politician herself. Now that I think about it, you didn't attend a police academy, right, Ellie? Not similar, they are the same. To me, they sound similar, but I guess they are the same. I haven't played Sky in a very, very long time, so I have to go back and hear it. So you know. And also, in like, as the games are newer, obviously they like revamp the song and, you know. So yeah, you know, a little tough to tell the difference. When you spend like so much time playing one game and then another one and then another one. Whatever. I'm stupid is basically what I'm trying to say. How'd you happen to join the CPD while using your granddaddy's mayor money? To be honest, this is a part of my plan to study our society. While I didn't attend the academy, I did take a written exam and a marksmanship test when I applied. I know how to shoot a gun. There we go. You're a cop now. They couldn't really reject me since I made perfect marks on both tests. You know, the more I learn, the more I feel like we're worlds apart. Oh, but it's pretty rare for rookies to already earn their detective license, isn't it? You have your own circumstances, right? Iroido-kun. That's... Perhaps it'd be best to continue this talk after we've officially become co-workers. It's a nice tune. It's a very nice tune. I like it a lot. That's it. I'm gonna walk in there. I'm gonna bang on the door and I say, Ellie, your pizza is here. And open the door and I will give her a piece of my mind. I'll try talking to Ellie for a bit. If she's worried about something, I might be able to lend a shoulder, even if it's a cold one or a hot one or whatever. Is it time we continue that conversation we started? Shoutouts to that very loud car. It sounds like somebody, like, it doesn't even sound like a car. It sounds like somebody's, like, holding a trumpet outside the window and just going as they pass by. I don't know why some people really love having their cars be as loud as humanly fucking possible. Sometimes I'm like, oh my god, why is it so loud? The car must be like right here, right next to me, right outside the building. And no, it's just like, it's like fucking 5 blocks away. But it's so loud that you can hear it like it's right next to you. All right, 201, because I am number 1. Yeah, Luigi number 1. Oh, hi Randy. Weird of you to have the door open with me here. God, it really does look like your fucking sex dungeon, this place. Look at this shit. You fucking horny motherfucker, you fucking dirty little pedophile. Let's see. Hey, what you up to, Lloyd? Going out in the town? No, not exactly. We're all fucking tired. It's about Ellie then. Alright, here's the condom. Well, I'm sure she has her own things to worry about, you know? Not sure if it's the kind of stuff we should be really butting into, though. Yeah, that might be true. But still, if something's on her mind, I want her to know that she can rely on us. No, wait, these are Lloyd's thoughts, right? He's thinking this. So hold on. Hold on. I really want to have like a Stream Deck button for this. You know. Like, but still, if something's on her mind, I want her to know that she can rely on us. You know? That little reverb for like the thoughts. I've always thought it was a little corny and weird to have like a weird echo reverb when you're thinking about something. Does that happen to you guys? I really don't think that happens in real life, but again, I can only attest to my own thoughts. And my own thoughts just sound like I'm just talking, like how I'm talking right now, but like in my mind, just like no reverb. You know, my fucking, I know that people might say that my brain is really small, but it's also not a big fucking cathedral where it's like, hello, you know? Like, my fucking thoughts don't reverberate out into the fucking hallways of the cathedral that is my brain. Wow, I really wonder what I'm gonna have for breakfast today, you know? No, I literally no. Literally no. Randy definitely mellows out a bit later and becomes a teacher. I'm just now thinking reverbs. Yeah. It's a vacant room that is kept locked. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. You have a room? Why is it bigger than mine? Oh, it's you. Why the fuck did you come into my room? Don't come and bringing down the mood. Got it. Really? Your entire existence is the definition of bringing down the mood, Chief. Sorry about that. Still working, Chief? Thus, unconventional as it may be, is still part of the CPD, so that means paperwork. If you don't have any pressing issues, kid, could you lead me to it? I like to get all this finished before daybreak, you know? Alright, sorry for the interruption. God, a one-man job for all that shit? I do not envy his position at all. I forget that the floors are divided by gender. Well, here you go. You see, I hate it because I have to click away from the game and that mutes the audio. I hate it. Here goes nothing. And I gotta turn it off. Again, if I had a button for my stream deck, it would make this so much easier. Ellie, in fact, I'm not even gonna do it anymore, because it's just... That would just be too intrusive. Ellie, do you have a minute? I have pizza! No reply. Is she asleep? Sleep. No, I don't sense any... It's great. So he's like Irene as well. I don't sense any power levels inside this area. Excuse me, Shitsurashimasu, I'm coming in. She's not here. She's probably in the roof. She's not in a room. Where could she have gone? Gotta try searching for her. Maybe I should rummage around all of her shit first. Find her diary. And find out who she really likes. An elegant vase. Dio. Whistle for her like she's a dog. Were you busy reading something, Teal? Yeah, I was halfway through the science journal, actually. Lloyd, about... Yeah, I know. You're worried about Ellie too, aren't you? I was just thinking about going to doctor. Is that so? If that's the case, I'll leave it all to you. Oh, there we go. Leave me alone with her. Hey. Dealing with these sorts of issues... Dealing with these sort of issues doesn't fall into my area of expertise. Sure. Vacant room. Vacant room. Okay, I can only assume this is an anime. And so, like any anime, sad anime characters or big emotional moments happen on the roof. In the moonlight. Especially when it's between a man and a woman. There she is. My beautiful Egyptian goddess. Lloyd? Pizza's here! Got the pizza. Hey, Ellie? How'd you know it was me? I sense, you know, Lloyd is not sensing people in rooms, but I'm sensing an emotional moment coming up. So I'm probably gonna tone down the jokes a little bit and just sort of let this play out. Anyway. Ellie, how'd you know that it was me, baby? My God, her boobs do get bigger in the other game. Just a hunch. Well, I say that, but I think I knew you would come somehow. I knew you would come. So you did. Step. You see, look at how beautiful this place looks. Breathtaking as always. Isn't that the ABC in the distance? Yeah, before it turned into a big fucking tower. They enlarged her. Great, I wish that was the case with other games as opposed to making their boobs smaller. Yes, it is. You know, Lloyd, I doubt you would find a night sky as beautiful as Crossbelts, even if you scoured the entirety of Zemuria. Nord, is calling, and, they want to have a word with you. Gaius has entered the chat. The winds have told me that you're saying that your stars are better than my stars. Yet the more the lights of the city shine, the more the stars seem to dim. The stars, the purity of the starlight, and the symbol of the goddess. Really? I can't talk today. I doubt I have to remind you of what happened today. With Ravash, Hayaway, and Dudley. No matter what you do, you can't change Crossbell's true nature. Ravash's iron grip is here to stay. Yeah, so again, this is like flashback shit, right? There's like, state law protects competition between businesses and free trade, you know. Do you take offense with that, officers? We're charged with maintaining a certain degree of order in this city, where justice cannot be truly upheld. Sorry. We're expected to suppress major crimes and protect the public from criminal organizations and foreign intelligence agencies, all while fighting an uphill battle. Can you possibly fathom the work that goes into that? And then, the end of that. No, the IBC gets converted into the Ryanford building. Orcus Towers, where the new city hall has been built. Ah. Therein lies the city's darkness, the tragic truth of the state called Crossbell. We're kept alive only by the will of the Empire and the Republic wanting to take us for themselves. Stripped of all pride, lied to and deceived. We're drowning in false prosperity and frivolities only because our captors allow it. Damn! That's fucking deep. What a nice thing to read about during election day, huh? Everyone just surrenders to these circumstances and accepts the status quo, blissfully ignorant. That's the city we live in, Lloyd. And that's why I am voting for Donald J. Trump. No. Make America great again, Lloyd. Maybe you're right. But you don't want to surrender just yet, do ya? I once had a mother and father. Once had? Oh, I suppose putting it like that, it makes it sound like they've died. Horribly. They're still very much alive. I just don't like them. What I mean to say is, they voted for Trump, and I don't like Trump, so, you know. That mother is not my mother. What I meant to say is they divorced when I was little. My mother lives in the Empire now, and my father in the Republic. Ah, I see. I had no idea. My father was born, and you're literally living right in the middle between both of them. Damn. My father was born and raised in the Republic. He moved to Crossbell City, met my mother, and after marrying into a McDowell family, he strove to become a politician. Immediately after becoming a Diet member, he recognized the ugly, distorted reality of the city. As someone with a strong sense of justice, he made it his duty to mend this broken city. Year after year, he drafted reform bills, all in the hopes of bringing change to the state. That's amazing! It's not. In the end, his bills were never passed. The Imperial and Republican factions both shunned him and ridiculed him. One by one, his allies betrayed him, friends left him, and he became the laughingstock of the political world. Not even my grandfather, as well respected as he is for being neutral, was able to mend his career. My father was shattered beyond repair by the state he once held so dear. And then one day, he quit. As a Diet member, as a husband, and as my father. He decided to leave everything behind for Calvert. Ellie, I'm so sorry. Mother couldn't stop him, and at the same time she couldn't follow him while dragging me along. Eventually they settled on a divorce, and my father was gone for good. I always thought Mother hated him for what he did, but I'm sure she was just heartbroken. It soon became apparent that living in Crossbell, the state that robbed her of her love, would be too much to bear. So my mother left me behind in Crossbell and went to live with her relatives in the Empire. I mean, you can spin it in whatever way you want. That's kind of a shitty move. With both my parents gone, my grandfather took me in, raising me to what I am now. Wow. Wow. It was from that moment on that I vowed to follow grandfather down the path of politics. It's not as if I feel an urge to avenge my father or anything like that. I just couldn't accept reality. How could a family so jubilant and loving end up in absolute shambles that quickly because of politics? After I made my decision, grandfather began to help me. I studied abroad, all over the continent, focusing on politics and economics. However, the more I studied, the more I realized that the gears of Crossbell were powered by oppression. After all, Crossbell lies between two great powers. Our justice, our national interests, are intertwined with Arabonia and Calvert, only serving to blur the line between what we need and what they want. That was when I finally saw it for myself. Crossbell's barriers? Yeah. The same one my father faced, and one I'm sure my grandfather faces too. Lloyd, do you know who represents the Crossbell state government? Shouldn't that be Mayor McDowell? You fucking stupid shit, no. There's technically two people. The Crossbell City Mayor and the Speaker of the Diet. Grandfather and the Imperial faction Speaker Hartman jointly represent our government. That's how we operate, according to state law. Sounds like I neglected some of my studies. But wait, why Crossbell adopt such a divided system in the first place? It's obvious. If two equal representatives continually hinder things by butting heads, political reform is nigh impossible. No way. Is that really how things are? I'm afraid so. With two people on top, one side can easily sabotage the other if they try to push some sort of reform through. The fact that this happens is an ironic inevitability, given Crossbell's founding. 70 years ago, Crossbell State was born from a mutual agreement between Arabonia and Calvert. In fact, Crossbell's founders were none other than the Imperial and Republican lawyers. Seeing the current state of Crossbill, I can't help but think of it as a curse. Like the other curse? I was at a loss. If I were to continue into the world of politics, that same curse would grab me by the neck and drag me under. Just like my real father. He had like weird purple aura coming out of him and was saying crazy shit. That's why I decided on a new approach, one my family hadn't yet tried. And that was the CPD? Yes. From there I told myself I could serve Crossbill's distortions without looking through the muddied lens of politics. So you have the knowledge and you're actually, you know, using it for something good. I convinced myself that my experiences gained here would be my weapon of choice on the day I enter across the political arena. Oh. 70 years. So 20 years before the Orbital Revolution. Damn. The reform that my father failed to achieve and grandfather is unable to pursue. Yeah, 70 years ago when they didn't have orbital lamps and stuff, they had to like hit rocks together. But before they invented the wheel, the orbital wheel, I thought that this new unblemished perspective could finally make it become a reality. I'm sure it can, Ellie. Perhaps. But in the back of my mind, I know that joining the CPD might have only been an escape. I knew that what happened today was inevitable. But still, the reality of things was even colder and crueler than I had imagined. When confronted with this, I was at a loss. Maybe I'm incapable of doing anything on my own after all. Maybe I'm just a broken little girl, abandoned by her mother and father. Yeah. Kind of. But you could also be positive about it. Yeah, so what? Huh? You really are a perfectionist, are you, Ellie? Here we go. Anime harem protagonist to the rescue. I can already hear Reen talking. Failure isn't an option. The only way forward is to place everything on my shoulders here and now. That's the way you've been thinking, isn't it? That's not... Look, I agree. Today sucked. We had one bad day, so what? Being ridiculed, having to hear that all of our efforts are in vain? But think about it. Aren't those the things we signed up for when we joined us? Remember, Ellie, there may be barriers we can't get over today, but it doesn't mean we won't be able to get over them tomorrow. Barriers we can't get over today. Right now, the one in front of us is the threat letter case. And even though the First Division is taking control of the investigation from us, I say we continue investigating separately from them, if at all possible. Oh, what? But there's nothing we can do about it, is there? Yeah, it says them. But who the fuck are they? The First Division may be phenomenal, but even so, it's obvious that they're stuck in a cop's mindset. Only adhering to traditional logic. I mean, it didn't fucking occur to them to just walk into the Hayaway office and ask them shit, right? But we did it, right? So what? And even the villains think that we ain't shit either, right? So we have a big advantage. Maybe a new perspective is exactly what's needed to crack this case like a fucking nut. At least, that's how I feel about things. Lloyd-kun. Just like how you joined the CPD to gain a new perspective on Crossbell, right? Should we miraculously solve this case, then? Surely what you're aiming for isn't an impossibility, right? Too bad NAS America didn't get the memo. Yeah, too bad. I'll admit that comparing our current investigation to Crossbell's underlying issues is a bit of an oversimplification. But what we need right now is the experience of overcoming these kinds of obstacles so that we can take on bigger shit later, right? Think about it. Clear the small barriers one by one. If we do that, then someday we'll have the power to get over the taller barriers too. Our legs are gonna be so long. Just you wait, it'll be great. It'll be so funny. Lloyd, in these 2 months we've been together, I've come to realize something. Is that I really want to fuck you, like really, really badly. I want to hold your hand genuinely. You have your own set of barriers you want to overcome, don't you? If that's the case, how are you able to stay so optimistic? Well, let's see. Maybe it's because I have someone I'm trying to catch up to. Though, that in itself may present some issues. I think I understand. Catch up to his brother. But I'm not as strong as you are, Lloyd. True, but you have a gun. I'm just so tired of it all. What a 2020 thing to say. It's very strange that this game that came out God knows when on the PSP is like kind of relevant, kind of speaks true to a lot of what's going on now on fucking election day of all days. I picked the perfect game and the perfect part of the story to see this right now. Despite how things seem, I didn't intend on talking about my past as much as I did. I just couldn't keep it bottled up anymore. At this rate, I'm only going to drag the team down. And if that's the case, I should probably Ellie, waifu, baby, listen to me. You're like, you know, slapping her hair. We need you, Ellie. Man, it would have been so much more romantic to say I need you. Your profound knowledge, your negotiation skills, your sharpshooting, your sense of justice, your gun, your enormous boobage. Your enormous boobage. If we're going to stand up to the city, we're going to need you and your boobs. But, let me rephrase that. While all of that is true, my point is this. Fuck him. If you stay by our side, Ellie, I'd happily take on anything Crossbill has to throw at us. What? All of us were a bit of a mess at the start, but I think we've gotten pretty close over the past 2 months. Even when we're bombarded with the stress of daily life, we make time for the small things. Like deciding whose turn it is to cook or do laundry. Oh, dude, I would love to see that. Like an anime with a bunch of stuff like that. When it comes to our fields of expertise, we've come to place our trust in each other. Shouldn't we be grateful to have partners like that? the blink. Well, we may still be rookies, sure, but we can't quit after 2 months. Way too early for us to give up hope for Cosmo's future, and with it, our dreams. We'll tackle each day head on, do whatever we can, keep confronting the status quo relentlessly. And if that somehow fails, we'll just come up with a new plan. Not just me, but Randy and Tio too. I've no doubt that the chief would do everything in his power to help us out as well. I mean, he's the one that said that we could keep on investigating. Heck, even Zaida's are back now whenever he's not sleeping. Bottom line, you're not alone, Nelly. Not anymore. I'm not alone? Yeah, that's true. I'm disappointed that I forgot something as simple as that. Thank you, Lloyd. Even though it won't be easy to solve all my problems, I feel much better now. Refreshed, even. I'm glad to hear it. Still, apart from the lines that sounded like they came straight out of a teen drama, I was a bit surprised. I'm painfully aware how cheesy they were, okay? But what do you mean by surprised? Because, well, talking about how I'm needed and telling me that you wanted me by your side. I thought you were confessing to me. Well, who says I'm not, huh? Confess. Oh, wait, well, hold the phone. That wasn't my intention at all. Oh, what, so you don't like me? Oh? Are you implying I'm not worthy of confessing to? No, you know that's not it. Okay, come on, you're just making fun of me now, aren't you? Just a small dose of payback. You should be a bit more self-aware, though. Honestly, I don't know whether to call you a natural smooth talker or an up-and-coming womanizer, or both. Wait, hold on a second, Are you still talking about me, or did you switch to Randy? Your denseness doesn't help your case any either. This is what I love. Is this fucking writing, man. It's so great. I love that. I love how the characters fucking talk to each other. Good grief, Lloyd. Yada yada does it, Lloyd. Lloyd-o-kun. I can't believe that words alone made me get all flustered like that. What'd you say? I missed that. Nothing is nothing. Alright, waifu number 1, obtained. I'm really sorry for leaving the chief's report all up to you. Have you come up with a plan about the investigation yet? Not yet. We're all having a mental health break right now. I can't shake the feeling that in the end, this is all happening by Yin's design. Tomorrow, we can ask around and see if we can't find some sort of lead based around that. It's fine by me. Thanks to you, I have a feeling that I'll be getting a good night's rest tonight. I would've liked some sex, but I guess I can just rub one out, and I'll be fine. How about we hold a meeting tomorrow morning, after some eggs and bacon, and we get some much-needed rest? Sounds like a plan. Bonding moments in anime for the win. Woo! I love it. I love it. Lloyd and Ellie learned Star Blast. Oh, is this like a co-op move? By spending 100 CP each, a powerful combination attack can be unleashed. Ooh, combo specials. Me likey. Oh. Villain time. Who's gonna pop up? Who's gonna do what? Wow. And that concludes this week's report. The warhounds you've trained may prove troublesome. If Master Yin were available, it would easily compensate for our lack of force. Combo crafts are OP? Very well. Proceed with preparations as planned. I mean, they kind of have to if they cost 100, right? Next on the agenda, recall half our personnel currently dispatched in Altair. Understood? I shall take my leave, Master Sal. Have a pleasant evening. Yes, to you as well. Is Yin just gonna, like, teleport in front of this man's desk, or what? How troublesome. I'll have to worry about the consequences later if I request the Elder's assistance. I seem to be in a bit of a bind. If only Master Yin were more cooperative, our plans would be proceeding splendidly. Worry not, I plan to uphold my end of the bargain. You see, I told you! I told you he'd teleport out of nowhere! Just like the true villains that I know he is. Do you now? It shouldn't surprise me that you were eavesdropping. Dear me, I fear I may have made a few slips of the tongue. Man in suit. Alright, they're really not giving anything away, are they? He is absolutely, totally covered up. You can barely see his mouth. I can only presume you had me hear it intentionally, correct? Always a tough customer, aren't you, Sal? Goodness, no. You, on the other hand, never mind that. Do you wish to discuss business tonight, or are you perhaps in the mood to cull some more hounds? Your subordinates are more than capable enough to handle such a minor threat. The deal was to have me take care of Ravash's main force, beginning with that man, Garcia. But do correct me if I'm mistaken. You want me to give him a big wedgie, and then hang him on a telephone pole, right? Oh dear, you truly are no fun. It comes to my attention that you become entangled with Arkansas for some odd reason. Just a reminder that CPD isn't too shabby at their jobs. They don't do anything to soil my good name. Soil. Do I make myself clear? No need to worry, soil is good, that's where plants grow. More importantly, what kind of impression has the special support section left on you? Neat thing, Yin actually can't teleport, he can stealth himself. Oh, so that was like a camouflage kind of thing. A Metal Gear Solid 4 kind of like camouflage. That's your game. You have ties to them, do you? Let's see, they're an odd combination of children. Especially Mr. Bannings, who seems to act as their leader. He's perfectly aware of his weakness, yet he continues to push forward with determination. His intuition is enough to keep him on his toes, too. I quite like his type, to be honest. I was not asking you about your tastes. I wasn't talking about your Tinder dates, fool. What about the other... Fool! What about the other members? Again, each of them proves to be quite interesting. Major McDowell's granddaughter possesses a keen sense of diplomacy and operates as the team's administrator. As for the girl from the Epstein Foundation... Yeah, fuck, that's right. With her orbital staff itself is fascinating, she is likely hiding a few tricks up her sleeve. Lastly, we have our ginger gentleman. Hey, don't call my boy Randy that. This may only be my intuition speaking, but I felt like he's the same as us. Surely you understand. Yes. I must ask, why have you taken such a great interest in them? Whatever do you mean? I wish to put them to a little test. Will they prove to be worthy opponents for I, Yin, to whom you have entrusted your request? Me, the black-shrouded man, Yin? He's also very, very fast. He can get place to place very quickly. The Legend of Heroes, Trails from Zero. Recorded live in front of a live studio audience. Hello, doggo. Hopefully you're not sleeping by the time we need to leave. You'll be kind of getting in our way. But isn't it a bit redonka-donk? Despite our work, we have no choice but to hand the case over to the First Division. Rishia was smart enough to ask us, but just imagine if she hadn't. Everything we learned out... Why did I say that with an accent? She was smart enough to ask us. Just imagine if she hadn't. Everything we learned about Yin would have stayed in the dark. Yeah, I know. Can't we think of some way to trick them? Some kind of diversion? Let's think for a minute. Who would know about the existence of Yin? Well, obviously Heiwei, considering that's his current employer. And then there's their rival, Ravash, in the First Division, who's tracking Heiwei's movements according to Dudley. You know, Dudley, the Street Fighter character? From there, we can assume that Speaker Hartman, who's closely tied to Ravash, knows about him as well. That's the man you mentioned yesterday, right, Ellie? Yes. He's a career politician who more or less rules over the Diet, serving as the leader of the Imperial faction. Fuck. Honestly, it wouldn't be far-fetched to say that he's Ravash's greatest supporter. Incidentally, almost all of Grandfather's reform bills were crushed by this man. I've always heard his name, but I never understood the weight behind it. But in this instance, wouldn't Yin be their opponent? That would make sense. But maybe not. Tia, Randy, what's up? What? We didn't get a romantic moment with Ellie yesterday on the roof, huh? What were you doing up there, Lloyd, huh? Need to look as if you just saw Arkansas for the first time. No, it's just, you're in quite a good mood today, aren't you, Ellie? Did you two get laid? I know Randy's gonna be like that. He's like, oh man, you're all chipper today. I guess you don't feel as backed up as you were before. Well, of course. Listen, I'm sorry, everyone. I wasn't myself yesterday. But trust me, I'm fine now, and I don't intend to be a burden to the team. Ellie, you've never been a burden to us, baby. But the opposite, actually. Your pair of boobs help us out constantly, no matter what the situation is. I mean, look at us right now. You're making connections in this case that I'd never be able to make. There you go. Sasuga Opai. I mean, Ellie. I guess so. I knew it. The two are gonna be like, hey, you two fucking or what? Especially Randy. Something smells fishy. Speaking of fish, do you two fuck? Agreed. Something is off. Very off. What's that supposed to be? Wait a minute. You two. You know, I could hear a pair of voices chattering away on the roof from my window. I wonder. Ellie, Lloyd, congratulations. What are you going to call your kids? I wish the best for you two. Oh, no. Oh, hold on. We didn't do anything that warrants congratulations, right, Ellie? I was just having a wholesome Christian talk with my good friend Ellie. But now that all this is congratulations. Yes, I mean, no. I mean, yes. We were just talking about life and other things of that nature. Yeah, and sex is a part of life, right? Life, huh? I'm sure you did. Oh my god, fuck you, Randy. Shut up. So, Lloyd, how far did you go? Shut up, Randy! Oh my god, I love you, and I hate you, and I love you, and I hate you. How far did you go? I touched your shoulder! Randy! Randy! What an inappropriate display! Please, Tio's sitting right there, there's children here. How far did you go? Is Randy referring to the intimacy people engage in while in romantic relationships? No, not at all. I didn't pay for the ultimate package on her OnlyFans. I didn't win the fuck a fan contest. No, not at all. Lloyd and Ellie sitting in a tree. Oh my god. Cut it out. We're cops. We're investigating. Imagine a fucking episode of CSI that's like this. Oh my god. This is totally like Trails in the Sky vibes right now. I love it. Yes, ma'am. Jeez, you guys are so insane, so crazy. Oh, me getting with a girl. You know I only have eyes for you, Randy, baby. Mwah. Me and Ellie together, romantically. I say the odds that are happening are pretty slim. Don't offend her. What was that? Yeah, like, don't make it worse. Come on. I mean, we're kind of incompatible, and everything last night was strictly professional. Right, Ellie? You idiot! You absolute moron! You buffoon! You absolute rapscallion! You stupid little incel! What? You numbskull! You just signed it. So you have chosen death, Lloyd. Oh yes, you're so right, Lloyd. All I did was ask you for some advice on a very unimportant topic, that's all. I just bore my heart to you, that's all I did. And there's most definitely wasn't any sort of romantic atmosphere, like, oh, you so graciously pointed out. What? Okay. You know, by incompatible, I only meant that we don't exactly make a good match. Well, you just said the same thing a second time. Gee, glare, you moron. Come on, why would you say no to those boobs? Oh my god. Sorry. Yeah, you fucking better be. Too easy. Well, on the bright side, it looks like you've perked up since yesterday, Ellie. Anyway. Oh my god, that's one of my... That's probably my favorite... that's the happiest I've been playing this game. Thank goodness. I wasn't sure whether or not you were going to stay with the CPD. I'm sorry, I never meant to make you all worry. I don't know where the future will take me, but right now I know this is where I'm meant to be. Even with fucking numbskull Lloyd over here. So everyone, I'm happy that I get to keep working with you. We wouldn't trade you for the world, Ellie. Oh yeah, I wouldn't trade me for the world. You said we were incompatible, you motherfucker. I should bring my grandpa over to throw apples at your face. This wouldn't be this without you. Amen to that. Besides, that would get anything done around here without you to keep us from goofing off. I wouldn't have to be so stern all the time if you three would just stay on task. She's the mom of the group. That's enough of that. Lloyd, do you have any idea what to do about the investigation from here on out? Yeah, about that. We could always attempt to corner Yin with a different approach than the one the First Division is using. But considering how many methods there actually are, we might just end up even more confused than we are now. Yeah, it's probably not the best strategy. How about we go on a little trip to Calibert's Eastern Quarter? Yeah, okay. We're going there. I bet we'll find a few clues about Yin there. Are you serious, Randy boy? Will we even get permission to go on a business trip? I feel like, I feel like most people wouldn't give a shit. Again, like, they don't really see us as a threat right now, you know? We're not Jeff Gerstmann, we're not a threat to anyone, right? You know? It'd be like, you know, oh, these fucking little shitty motherfuckers, what are they gonna do, huh? What? What are they gonna do? What, they're gonna go walk someone's dog or something? Oh, they probably make jokes about us. They probably drink in the cop room and they say, oh, what are they gonna do? Fucking find somebody's library books? Ah, who gives a shit if we go on a business trip? They're not gonna care. The happiest? Dang, and you've been pretty happy throughout the game. Yeah, I mean, this game makes me happy, man. This is like, you know, after playing Trails in the Sky, this is like the next possible thing. This is what I've always wanted. This, again, like, I know it's a little too early for me to say, especially since I'm still kind of running off of the high of Cold Steel 4 and the ending and everything. But I've only been playing this for a couple hours, and I already kind of like this better. Given our team situation, that would be it. And of course, I like it a lot better because I know about all of the lore, I know about everything that's gonna happen in the future and stuff, so, you know. It's really cool to kind of go back in almost like a prequel kind of way and be like, oh, okay, so this is what happened before, you know? Speaking of, play Sky. Yeah, I should. I finished Cold Steel, right? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Down. In the fucking bank. And I still actually want to, like... I do legitimately want to finish streaming 3 and 4 as well, you know? I don't want to just abandon that just because I made my reviews for those two. I do want to have those playthroughs recorded. But, I do want to take a little bit of a break from Cold Steel, and I want to go back. I want to go back to the past. To play not cheetah games that don't suck ass, and play through this game, and if the Azure sequel is not translated by then we'll go back and play Sky until that gets translated. And yeah, it'll be a fun time for everybody. And by everybody I mean you and me, buddy, just the two of us. You and me, Hasio, because I don't know anyone that sits through all this shit. Which sucks because I'm having a fucking blast playing this. I doubt it would be allowed to travel very far. Oh, Tio, what you got? You gonna do some internet hacking action? You think of something? I was contemplating playing Galaga on this computer. The police database a bit more. I should be able to learn about the First Division movements and so on. I want to install RetroArch on this computer. And play all of my favorite PSP titles like Darkstalkers. And The Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky, and Trails in the Sky Second Chapter. Then again, I already searched it last night. It's likely hasn't been updated since. Not a bad idea. Bitsing around here and doing nothing. Yeah, I'm assuming that there's gonna be the Calvert thing and then like 3 other side quests that we gotta do. I just started a new playthrough of Sky SC, forgot when I stopped, but I think I was still early. Ah. Yeah, if I wanna start playing Sky, I wanna start from the very beginning. I wanna start from Sky 1. What is it, deal? Strange. It seems as though we have received an orb mail. What's that again? Aren't they essentially letters that can be sent from terminal droid? You gotta explain email to these guys. Precisely. The peculiar thing is, despite being extremely useful, almost no one in the CPD uses orbital mail. Most likely because not many officers are trained to use keyboards. Oh my god. I just want to see Dudley going like... L-O-V-E-R... I made a mistake. L... Oh, like picking at it with one finger. Like he's fucking Ryu from Street Fighter. Yeah, they're not trained to use keyboards. Oh my god, could you imagine? I'm one of those, unfortunately. Oh, come on, just look at the fucking letters on the keyboard and just type which one you want. Like, just... Haven't you ever heard of Mario teaches typing? Mishi teaches typing? Well, who's it from? Let me check. Impossible. Hot Erebonian girls in your area. Sign me up. What's wrong? Who would send us... Oh! Oh, what? Oh my god, it's Yin. Keep forgetting the Orbital net and Orbital computers are still very new. Yeah, this is the 90s all over again. I, Yin, hereby submit my support request. Overcome this trial and face me. Only then will I grant you your mission. It's him, the boy! Is this some kind of joke? Is this April 1st? Tio, where was this mail sent from? Definitely not the police department. Got it. Apparently it was sent from the IBC. Fuck. Alright. We gotta go to the bank, take out some of that cash, you know? What exactly does it mean? The IBC's that bank that rakes in Mira from all over Zemuria, right? This man's about to do a bank heist still up in this. Why the hell would a place like that be sending us prank mail? Don't ask me. I'm not one for pranks. I can say, however, that this mail was definitely sent from an IBC terminal. That doesn't mean that they're in cahoots with Yin, just that he used an IBC terminal. I have no way of knowing who sent it, though. Could it be possible that Yin infiltrated the IBC? It's not out of the question. The IBC is home to quite a few external companies and organizations. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's an Epstein Foundation office, too. That's correct. An acquaintance of mine works there, actually. Yeah, and we talked to him before, right? A lot of optional dialogue, and it was a lot of dialogue as well that we didn't have to do. When we saw that there was like some scientists that come out of a side door. It seems I forgot to mention something. The Orbital mail was sent directly from the IBC's main terminal. Because of that, I think the possibility of a company being involved is low. Well, I won't know until we ask him. I wanted our investigation to fly under the 1st Division's radar, but we really don't have any other choice. Dudley's gonna come in and spank our asses as well. Yeah, going undercover this time might be a little tricky. Alright, everybody, break out your fake mustaches. Yes, the girls too. Should we hurry up and check it out before they screw everything up again? Actually, we may be able to perform our search in secret after all. We wear these big trench coats, and we all climb on top of the other, we'll be one really tall man. Really? How exactly? A friend of mine's father works at the IBC. If we told him about our unique situation, he might give us a hand. You think so? Ain't that convenient. You got more connections than you know what to do with, AL? I have a decent amount. I mean, that's kind of a consequence of studying all over the world and being the mayor's grandpa. Being the mayor's granddaughter. Unfortunately, imagine the mayor with his beard. Oh, hello, grandpa. This woman. Unfortunately, I have no way of knowing whether or not he's even in Crossbell City, given how hectic his schedule is. What sort of position does he hold there? A pretty important one. Honestly, I'd be surprised if he didn't know his name. Dieter Croix. Oh, the Dieter Croix? You know him? We know him. You famous or something? Yeah, he is. Honestly, you can make the argument that he's just as popular as Ilya. Dieter Croix is a prominent Zemurian billionaire, a leader of the world economy, and the current CEO of the International Bank of Crossbell. He runs the frickin' bank! I love Randy's dialogue. Mr. Croix was originally an old friend of my father's, but he's also kept a friendly relationship with my grandfather. Because of that, I've known him a good portion of my life. Thank you, Cold Steel Force walking spoiler. I almost forgot. His daughter is one of my closest childhood friends. Oh, that's amazing. Think it... I know who this is. I know who this is. When I played Cold Steel 3 and 4, I didn't play up until this part. And so, in my experience, in Cold Steel 4, there's this random fucking crazy bitch blonde lady that shows up, and I'm like, "Who are you?" And I guess she's connected to Ellie, right? And now that I just heard it, it's like, "Oh yeah, the daughter of one of my closest friends," and I'm like, "Oh, oh, I know who this is." One of the few games in which Tonfa is used by the MC. I need to snag and play this game myself. You should! It's really good. Go to DL site and buy it in Japanese. And buy it in Japanese, and then get the Geofront mod for it that translates it. Say nothing. No names. She literally shows up right at the fucking start, right? Right at the start of Cold Steel 4, where like Estelle and Joshua are fighting freaking Albrick and Claire, and the other girl is there too. Whatever. I assume you've seen it already because it's literally like the first 5 hours of the game, right? It's like nothing. Anyway, I'm not gonna spoil too much because a certain someone hasn't finished Cold Steel 4 yet. Some fucking little pleb didn't get the game a month early to play the whole thing. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything right now, but I think I know who this is. Thing is, we can't do much if he's not there, even if he is the CEO. You're right. I heard that he spends almost half of the year flying abroad. That's the future, hasn't happened yet. Oh. Nevertheless, there's no harm in trying, is there? I've never actually played the Trails series. Been meaning to. Please, do it. Do it. It's super good. It is so good. One of the best games I've ever played. I highly recommend it. If you want to play the games in order, play Trails in the Sky 1 is on Steam. It's $20 and it's super good. The games are also on PSP. If you like to play retro games like me, and you want to have games to play on your PSP, Sky 1 and Sky 2, officially translated in English on PSP. They're fantastic games. I highly recommend it. This game that I'm playing right now is a different sort of branch of that. It never came out in America. It never came out in English, but a group of fans made like this fan translation that's super duper good. But you do have to buy the game on a Japanese website. They do take American credit cards, so, you know, you just have to, like, try to Google Translate your way through it, and just buy the game, and it's like $20 as well. It's super cheap. And then download the mod, install it, so that it's all in English. And this is Trails 4, basically. Yes, this is like Trails in the Sky 4, basically. Yeah, and it's super duper good. And if you want something that's a bit more modern, a bit more, like, you know, this generation, get on your PS4 and get Trails of Cold Steel Kai, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And, they're all great. In Japanese, it would be Kiziki 4, exactly. Even if Mr. Croyce isn't there, my friend might be. She may be able to help us. Let's do it, then! Let's do it! If we already have a rough idea what the situation is, the situation is, we should know what in particular to investigate. The intentions behind the art mill, right? It was rather intimidating, but what exactly does he plan to do? Well, it's obvious that the other party contacted us intentionally. I say we take the bait. Yeah, I mean, they're putting their own goddamn names on it. I can get all 4 games on PS4? Hell yeah, let's go. Yeah. Trails of Cold Steel 1, Trails of Cold Steel 2, 3, and 4 on PS4, and they're the better versions. Because I had to play them on PS3, where they ran at 30 FPS and they loaded slower. On PS4, the loading is so much faster, it's a 60 FPS and the graphics look way nicer. And there's more voice acting on those games than in the originals. So get it on PS4 or on PC. They're on PC too. But I like the PS4 versions. Yeah, that's for Cold Steel. And if you want something that's a bit more modern, you can go for those 4. Those are, those take place after this game, but they're still really good. I do recommend that you play them. They're separated enough that you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Every single Legend of Heroes game is like either a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10. The only Legend of Heroes game that I've given a 9 out of 10 to is fucking Cold Steel 2. But like all of the other ones are 10s. So, you know, take that. Shall we head to the IBC? Let's go to the bank and take out some cash, baby. Oh my god, I missed this song. I missed the song. I've only played 20 hours of this game and I'm already feeling nostalgic. We're here. Da 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 da. Hey. Alright, requests. Oh my god, that's a lot of requests. Alright. Been a while since I watched one of your streams. I've been missing out, man. I missed this. Really? Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. And I'll be honest, I missed playing these games too on stream, man. I got really burnt out playing through so many Legend of Heroes games and all that stuff, but I've been diversifying. I've been playing Doom, I play Final Fantasy, I've been playing all these different things, and now that I'm back into it, I feel refreshed, like Ellie does, so you know. And now that I finished all of the Cold Steel games, and now I'm going into this new thing, I'm really happy. I'm really happy. And I just finished a really big video today that's going out tomorrow. So I feel really nice and productive and accomplished. So, you know, I'm just waiting for tomorrow for you guys to see the new video. So, yeah. Maybe that's why I'm feeling so happy today. Got a PC. You don't mind playing games on? Oh, yeah. Sky and Crossbow don't require a strong... Oh, yeah. These games are really old. These games used to run on a PSP. So you can fucking run them anywhere. I have this really shitty laptop that plays Sky very, very well. Anyway, request number 1. Fishing for ingredients. By Shanchan. We got Shanchan. We are looking for ingredients for a new fish dish. Shanchan wants a fish dish? Hurry over and talk to me, a long lao. I'm counting on you. Damn, dude, you got yourself a long lao over there. Damn, Randy. You got a long lao. Abbas, 2000 Mara. Thoticus Prime is saying, hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to the stream for anybody new that's in here. I'm requesting the special support section to train us to improve our combat skills. Oh, okay, so it's a fighting thing. Desired duration, 2 to 3 hours. Night. If you accept, come to Trinity in the downtown district. Gotcha. I upgraded my PC, so I'm super excited to buy these games when I get the chance. Cool. 1 by 1. Baby steps. Buy one, play it, beat it. When you're done, get the other one. You know, don't blow all of your money on all the games, you know, right now. Remember, Steam sales. Black Friday is coming up. Christmas is coming up. It's very likely you're gonna get those games at a really cheap price, you know? So maybe it might be good for you to wait. So instead of paying 20, you pay 15 or even 10 or even less than that. So, you know, get them. But you might get them for even cheaper. Professor Ragged. I'm waiting for those sales always, buddy. Yeah, dude, literally just the other day, I spent like fucking $130 on a fuck ton of games, and they were all like $60 games. 1500 Mara. Professor Ragged. All right, very close to sounding a little weird there. I would like to guarantee a certain herb used in internal medicine research. I'll share more details in person. St. Ursula. All right, gotta go see Cecile again, the waifu. First floor internal medicine office. Gotcha. East Crossbow. Okay, kill a monster. And then, Orbital Store. We're looking for people to assist with testing Enigma. The Enigma in real-time combat. Alright, we have already reported these, and we got all of these. So I think the first thing that I want to do is to go and kill that monster. Or maybe do the test first. Wait, what was that? Testament training. Trinity. Downtown District. Alright. We should go for Trinity. Alright, save it up. Save that progress, baby. There we go. Look at this. The gang's all here, baby. To make me sad that they get separated later. Anyway. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, doggo's out of here. Sorry. God, Ellie, your breakfast always makes me burp. Let's see. Any new weapons? Am I gonna get stacked with some new guns, some new Tumfa, or anything like that? No? Okay. Let's talk. Customers this early, but it's only 4 p.m. I'm not trying to brag, but this is easily the gloomiest store in all of Crossbell State. Can't you let me enjoy my mornings a bit before having to deal with customers? Bitch, you have no windows here. How do you even enjoy it? You're gonna enjoy it by not being here. If you don't want to be open at this time, then you can just say out for lunch, despite it being 9 a.m. I'll see you guys later. All right, so we gotta go to the downtown district, right? That shitty ass place that looks like the opening to Pokemon Coliseum. Oh man, I miss this place, man. Oh my god, I'm getting so nostalgic. This is Oscar's place. These are the 2 kids that are playing the little miniature Triple S going on. This is Villazon. And then the apartment building. Where's Yuna? Huh? Where's Yuna? I know where you live, girl. I know where you fucking live. Belheim Apartments. You live all the way at the end of the hall. This is where you live. What? What? Hi, Auntie. What do you mean, Auntie? No, it's a different floor. Been a while. Sorry I haven't been able to stay in touch. I've been really busy lately. Well. If it isn't McFly, the chicken. If it isn't Lloyd and his friends. I heard that you've been working your butts off lately. Did you get featured in the Crossbell Times? I'm so proud of you. Now, come here and tell me all about it. Heard you got yourself a girlfriend. Well, ma'am, I'll recount my heroic exploits to you and spare no details. I wasn't talking to you. We had a hard time dealing with a lot of it, though. Please contact the Triple S if you ever find yourself needing our assistance. Hold on a minute, everybody. Don't you have the slightest bit of shame? Haven't y'all been acting way too friendly with my aunt, who doesn't even have a little portrait picture? You'd think that Lloyd's auntie would be an important enough of a character to have a picture, but I guess not. Don't be so stingy. She's Cecile's mother, isn't she? Yeah, man, she treats us like family and feeds us. Why are you killing the vibe, bro? Listen to your friends, Lloyd. There's no need to be a stranger. That goes to the rest of you, too. Come by anytime you like. We're more than happy to have you. You betcha. Thank you, ma'am. Roger. You're all being a little bit too friendly for my taste. Yeah. Like, I'll be everybody's auntie. Who cares? Where the fuck is Yuna's place? Somewhere. Yuna lives somewhere around here, but she doesn't exist yet, so, I might have to give up the search for another day. I really do wonder if in Cold Steel they thought of that. It's like, oh, we gotta lay out the room. We gotta have her on a totally different floor. Alright, so that's Triple S. Where's, downtown? Oh, all the way... Is it past the train station? East Street. Oh, okay. Okay, so I go to East Street and I take a right over. Okay, gotcha. I'm fucking talking about it like it's an actual fucking real-life place. I'm gonna put on my Google Maps and be like, downtown district. Alright, let's go here. We can stop by the Chinese... We can get ourselves some Chinese food on the way there. Get some chow mein. Alright, here we go. Immediately, it's like, you know, I got Civilization and literally fucking Fallout 3 right here. Yuna lives in the room furthest down the hall. Well, she should. In the place where she hypothetically would live in had she existed at this moment in the game. It's not until the Kai remaster of this game where they fixed... Well, not... But they added her in and she does exist in this world now. And you can actually talk to her and everything. Sister Hatina. I've been coming here more regularly to teach Sunday school lessons. Now, if only I could get the children to actually take the time to listen to me. So, Cold Steel, we never see you downtown, eh? Yeah, we never go downtown. Yuna's like, look at how beautiful Crossbill is, except for that other part. Anyway, Lotus Heights, Exchange Shop, Trinity! Alright, we're about to fuck up some guys. Spy Fox. The subject is hiding somewhere around here. Use your infinite pockets and your gadgets to convince him to play Go Fish with you. They also added the Toa. Really? Toa's in the Kai version? Toa Herschel? Oh my god, really? Oh, that makes me so happy. If this game wasn't good enough already, they added two waifus, Yuna and Toa. That's awesome. Looks like Wazy or Wazy or whatever. Looks like I like Wazy because he just sounds like a rapper. Wazy stayed up the entire night drinking again. I obviously don't intend on voicing my concerns to him, though. I just wanted to take care of himself. Trade conference, exactly! Or their fucking parents die. That customer always comes here once a week without fail. She appears to be conversing with Wazy. Yeah, Wazy's an adult, alright. With who? Who dis? Ashley! Oh crap, it's morning already, isn't it? Whoops, stayed up night drinking the night away again. Is Jingo... Oh... I love knowing things. Is Jingo going to be fine opening the store on her own? I like knowing things and knowing the references. Whoa, isn't it pretty risky to buy up those kinds of goods? Not particularly. I only dabble in goods that easily sell. What are they even talking about? Dial stuff. Cool, important adult stuff. Finally, you've come. Why does he look like Morpheus from Matrix? Imagine, if you will, a blue pill and a red pill. A blue quartz and a red quartz, and you have to swallow it. You requested us, didn't you? Sounds like you want us to train the Testaments. That's a bit of a risky request, don't you think? Yeah, that's Jingo's mom. And you do see Jingo, too, in this game, right? You go into their store to 9 Volley, and she's like a little, tiny little tyke. She's a little squirt. What makes us so sure that we train a bunch of delinquents anyway? Not only that, but I was expecting to see Wazy's name on the request. Was this all your idea? I believe you misunderstood the request. Give me a moment, I will explain the details. Blah 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 blah. It's not particularly complicated, blah blah blah. Yeah, she is there. I'm gonna burp. I can feel it. I can feel it. She mans the counter all the time, yeah? I feel a burp coming out, but it's not coming out. Okay. It's not complicated. I would like to request a lesson in the art of self-defense for our members. What? You want to be taught self-defense? The hell? Plan on using our teachings in your brawls? Or are your soldiers getting harassed by someone? Sexually abused, sexually harassed, and you want to, like, you know, learn the kick in the crotch technique? Again, please do not misunderstand the request. Let us suppose that the Mafia assaults us. You say the Mafia referring to Ravash or Heiaway or both? Is this all related to the increased tensions between them? We've noticed them getting into more fights lately. I heard that they've been engaging in gunfights. Luckily, it didn't seem to be frequent. Precisely. The downtown district also happens to be in the line of fire at times. There's a warehouse district nearby filled with abandoned buildings and empty plots of land. It's perfect for fighting. I'm not pleased with the situation we've been placed in. Thus, feeling your desire to learn self-defense. I just seem to recall one of your members suffering from obnubilation for a week. Whatever that is. It all makes sense then. I'm glad you catch on quickly. Hey Google, what's obnubilation? Hey Google, what is obnubilation?
According to Merriam-Webster, medical definition of obnubilation, mental cloudiness and torpidity had a headache, slight nuchal rigidity, and obnubilation. Journal of the American Medical Association.
Torpidity. Mental cloudiness. Damn. Well, now I know what it is. Wazy is typically tasked with giving her members lessons in combat. But he's too busy talking to that lady. His fighting style is too unique. He's too good. Requires a flexible body and a strong affinity for it, something that none of our men have. That's why we come to you, Lloyd Bennings. The skills you've displayed boast defensive prowess will be easy to learn. The way that you crawl into a fetal position and cry for your mummy is very inspiring. I want to learn that too. May I humbly request you once again show our members your skills in a real test of combat. Okay, but Google, what does torpid mean? Let's see. Squeeze? This Google Pixel has this feature where, like, if you squeeze on the phone, like, it activates. Hey Google, what does torpid mean?
According to Merriam-Webster, definition of torpid, 1A, sluggish in functioning or acting a torpid mind. B, having lost motion or the power of exertion or feeling numb.
There we go. Extortion. Numb. Who says games don't teach you anything? Yeah. Man, I don't know. I guess my brain just went blank. I guess I had a response to that, but I guess not. Games do teach you a lot, and you will know more about the good things the game can bring to the world if you watch my video tomorrow. That's going to premiere at noon tomorrow, so watch it. Top 5 positive things about games. It's been in the works for a long time, and it's a very deceptively simple video that I made. I just didn't have time to edit it until now. If nothing else, we can all leave tonight's stream learning something. Exactly. Like Ellie's, cup size. May I humbly request you once again show our members your skills in a real test of combat. Naturally, I don't expect them to master it in a day. However, having first-hand experience would be good incentive to try picking it up. Do we want to help these guys? I'm glad that the request doesn't have any nefarious intentions.
Agreed. I take no issues in accepting their request.
Is it a little
High-pitched,
mouse voice?
what are your thoughts, Lloyd?
It's almost like a Altina, but a bit more nasally. A lesson in self-defense. I wouldn't necessarily call it self-defense. It's a suppression technique taught at the police academy. That being said, is that fine with you? I take no issue with it. I imagine this man speaking in a very intimidating, deep voice. It is only for training purposes, so I intend to allow your comrades to aid you in combat. You know, I can see this guy talking like Tager, Iron Tager from BlazBlue. Kokonoe, tell me more about the mission. Yeah, I'll accept. Whatever we can do for some AP, right? Now that we've heard your circumstances, we have no reason to refuse your request. I'm assuming it's just gonna be like a fight, and that's it. Not only that, but this is a good opportunity for today for me to brush up my skills. Figures you'd say that. You have some trouble taking them all on at once, Lloyd. Might want to get some help from us, pal. Sure, I'll be counting on you guys and gals to back me up. It's been settled then. Everybody assemble. Yeah, of course, a bunch of generic-looking dudes. What was that fucking Harry Potter-ass looking guy there up front? You're gonna break your glasses, dude, in this fight. The Testaments. Sounds like a shitty Slayer cover band. The Testaments will now engage in a series of practice fights with the Triple S. Yeah. All right, Testament training starto. Tio's portrait makes me think she speaks in a rather dry, deadpan, or rather matter-of-fact kind of way. She still has a feminine voice, but like just very direct. Yeah. She has voice-acted lines in Cold Steel 3 and 4, and you can hear her.
And it's very much like this. Hi, I'm Tio Plato. I speak in a very dry, deadpan manner of fact, but I'm actually a genius. I was trained in the Epstein Foundation.
The objective is a 4-on-4 battle. The Testaments will fight the special support section with all of their might. Yeah! Let's see you cops spill the beans on your self-defense techniques. In the battles, when they fight, they also voice act, so you can kind of hear their voices a little bit. And yeah, all of the voice-acted lines in this game are in Japanese. We're gonna go all out and pummel you. You're gonna take this seriously, you're gonna get beaten to a pulp. Prepare yourselves. You guys got spunk, that's for sure. We'll put our skills to the test to see how well we can control the title battle. Her English is super close, if not identical to how she's like, yeah, it's practically exact. We'd better not hold back or it could hardly be called training. Let's give them everything we got. Right.
Roger.
Alright then, let us begin the battle. Who broke the screen? Ellie's grandpa threw an apple at the screen and cracked it. Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We've been streaming this game for 3 hours, and this is barely our one and only fight. That's impressive from a voice acting perspective. Hey. Alright, let's see, what do we do? Debilitate, crush, forte, la forte. We can do this, right? We can buff everybody. I feel like Tio is maybe the only one that doesn't need a little boost. Power Smash, Salamander and Crash Bomb, Crimson Gale. I feel really weird not like just pressing a button and having it happen, right? Actually having to go to a menu. Alright, crafts, or a regular attack. Oh, getting a little mouse bug there. Alright, so there's no information on Ryan, or Vess, or Azel, or Kynes. Apparently all of these guys are totally unique people. I'll do... they're too separated. Oh, there we go. I can hit 2 people. There we go. Ha ha ha, now you're busted. Now you're burned. Okay, let's analyze you. Wazy's associate, cowardly, but hides it with an attitude. Thus, battle scope, tear bomb. Man, this music. We can use battle scopes as well. How many battle scopes do we have? 11? Fuck, dude. I'd rather have Tio do it because then the defense down is a part of it. So, I think strategy-wise, it's so much better for us to just, like, you know, do all of these guys one by one. There we go. Huh, what are you gonna do with that shitty-ass stick? Huh? Ow, you're gonna do that, I guess. But you're burning. Oh, hit me with a slingshot? Oh, you're very scary. Oh, all 4 of us. All right, cool. All right, Analyze is only 20 CP, so this is perfect. I need to make sure that it's not the person that I've already scanned. Kynes. Son of a professor at the hospital, defiant to his father's wishes. Damn, getting a lot of info just from these random little... Just from all of these NPCs. I mean, we can do Salamander again. Oh no, now we can do Power Smash. Fuck yeah, baby. And then finish this guy off. And you're out. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this looks similar to Ark the Lad or Records of Agarest. Records of Agarest War. Just slight differences, but enough to make it distinct. I have never played those games, so you would know better than I. This is actually my first time actually playing a game that's sort of like, you know, you have to like move your position, and when you want to do magic, there's like conjuring time and stuff. Most of the games that I play are very like super simple, like Dragon Quest and stuff like that, where you don't have a territory to move around in. But my god, this music! Why is this music so good? Oh my god, it makes me mad how good it is. Alright, Azel. Now that his wounds have healed, he works part-time to aid his family. Okay. You're not scanned. Skilled with his hands and good at billiards. Alright. How about you're not good at, fighting? Quake! There we go. Quake 1 or Quake 2. Whichever one you're dead. Oh, and if I push you back, it'll hit. Alright, now it'll sit. Now it'll sit. Oh no, I pushed him back. Uh-oh. I kinda wanted him a little bit more over here. Alright, Tio, go for it. Ironically, she's gonna be the one to finish everyone off. No. Earth crack. Oh no. Earth's butt crack. Boom. Boom. Overkill and 7 rush. Tear bomb S tablet. Alright, cool. Phew. I think this is enough. A strategy RPG. You can see why I might look like Record of Agarest. These games are much more turn-based rather than strategy. Yeah. Everyone okay? Alright, come into the game, sure I get the chance. I've seen them on PSN. Like as PS1 classics and stuff, and I was thinking of maybe looking into them at some point. Is everyone okay? Is everyone Daijobu? You got us good, bro. You guys are tough as nails. How come we couldn't take you down with a relentless assault like that? It's all thanks to the techniques we learned to suppress a target. It requires extensive training and can even prove effective on small groups. A detective has to not only protect himself, but also those around him. We undergo extensive training to stay calm no matter the level of stress. You all do well to train how to protect yourselves. You cops are more than just talk, I guess. I haven't played Ark the Lad, but I play Record of Agarest. I like him. Let that be a lesson learned for... Yeah, Ark the Lad has like fucking 3 games, doesn't it? Let that be a lesson learned for us. We may have been defeated this time, but I feel like I can take him on next time. Ha! All it took was a bit of roughhousing to get them all cozy up to us. We could have maybe gone a bit easier on them, though. Oh well, it'll be a good learning experience for them. I don't suspect there'll be any problems based on their demeanor. Bullshit! What? Bullshit what? Oh, these guys. We're gonna have to fight them now? Oh, the Saber Vipers are here. It just fucking... Hey, McFly. That was the last chocolate bar in the vending machine. You better hand it over, unless you're a chicken. No, babe, you don't got me a chicken, babe. I'm gonna push up my pants. Waifus and Record are good. All right, if the waifus are good, then that's a sell for me. Why did they come here? What are you guys up to? What kind of cops break out into a fight in the middle of the downtown district? Those blue bastards literally got their asses handed to them. What the hell did you say to us? You're the last people I want to hear that from. You want a piece of us? We'll take you on right here, right now. Hey, chill out, guys. There's something I want to get straight with them first. The hell's the meaning of all this? You called us here for a fight, didn't you? You want to take us on in a 4-on-4 battle without our leader participating? You've been acting all pretentious and now you're fooling around with the cops, huh? You've arrived at just the right time. Let us begin the duel between the Triple S and the Saber Vipers. Great. Throwing us in on that. Huh? Wait, what? Nani? What the hell do you mean by that? Use this opportunity to learn some much-needed self-defense techniques. You'll need the training to protect yourself against the Mafia. What better way to learn is there than to fight? So what you're telling us is the cops are out here training us? Get a load of this guy. He sounds insane. Why are they gonna train us? Yeah, stop freaking out. There's nothing a bunch of useless cops can teach us. They're gonna train us? Nice joke. Whole thing about Agar's Wars, the whole waifu aspect is a game mechanic and story progression. The game progresses across generation with your kids and then your kids' kids. Oh, really? There's full-on baby making in this. They're like Fire Emblem, but even more. Let's kick their asses. Get excited. They beat them to a pulp. No, you guys got knives as opposed to sticks. No, wait, there's one guy with a big fucking caveman club. Hold on, this isn't what we're planning. Actually, forget it. They're not gonna listen to us. Let's just beat the shit out of them. Sure, finding back-to-back is a good idea. You got a plan? Not much we can do other than fight. LETO, you gonna be fine? Yeah, I'll manage. I have no choice other than to try my hardest. Scam everything we got. Can't lose here. Our reputation is at stake. Jacob places special support section of the Saber Viper. Let us battle edge. Let go. When I hear this music, I'm thinking about the parrots, those guys, like the little guys dancing around there. That's how I visualize somebody dancing to this music, like, like that. Do I have all of you guys scanned? Of course not. Okay. How much CP do you have? You have enough. Wald's gang just recovered from being attacked. Takes care of younger members. Stream on YouTube is breaking, is it? That's weird. I don't see any frames dropping or anything. Everything seems to be looking okay on my end. Oh, Tio goes again. Analyze. He's analyzed. It broke. It just broke flat out? Weird. Hot-blooded and tempered. Throws brawls for amusement. Let's see. Let's check on my phone device here. The premium benefits. Oh, hold on. You're right. Yeah, the stream is not showing up for some reason. Oh god, don't tell me that it's gonna show up as like a finished stream or something. Videos. Live. Yeah, 3 hours in. The video was processing like I ended it. Well, that's weird. I don't know why that's happening, but oh well. I guess you guys can just come over and watch it on Twitch then. Good thing I'm streaming on 2 places, because otherwise that'd be shitty. I think now might be a good time to stop after we're done with this quest, because if it's gonna keep breaking like that, then I'd rather not keep going. So I'll just finish this fight. Alright. Alright, well I can finish this guy off now, right? Oh. That's not the guy that I wanted to hit. Boom, boom. And then shoot him up. From far away. Dunzo Magunzo. Don't make fun of us. Oh, strength up and defense down. Well, as long as there's no confused, it's fine. Alright, slash. Very simple-minded and can lose his temper easily. Actually, no, let's... Alright, we can end this man's whole career. Oh, everybody's scanned now. Alright, hopefully I didn't miss anybody. For some reason I felt like there was still one guy left. Holy Bullet. Wild Swan. Okay, all of this is one-on-one. Finish him. Boom. Oh, a knife right in the back, but there we go. Boom. One guy left. Fireball hit, okay. There we go. And you're Dunzo Magunzo, baby. Smoke grenade, relaxant, bottle scope. Good. Alright, both gangs are down. Phew, made up with the skin of our teeth. God damn it, I actually started continuing my file of this not so long ago, only for a bit. You bastards. You kidding me? How the hell we lose to them? We're no better than those blue bastards. Haha, I don't believe this. Doesn't mean we're just as weak as those hooded freaks. Are you really concerned about that? I'm guessing they're sworn rivals. And let me state one thing. Testaments will never falter to the likes of those Saber Viper scum. You imbeciles lack the mental capacity to outwit us. You said it. You can't hope to compete with us. The hell did you say to us? You asking for an ass kicking? Everybody calm down. Come on, Crips and Bloods, just stop fighting. You're all far too quick to anger. Everyone still appears to be full of energy. Let us engage in combat one final time. Huh? You wishing to fight again? The rules are simple. One more fight? Whoever's able to bring the police officers to their knees first will be deemed victorious. Are the terms agreeable for everyone? This is ridiculous. Why do you keep dragging us further into this? Did you think it'd be that simple? You'll take it more seriously. It feels like your life is on the line, correct? Let's get him! You better not hold us back. Oh, and now they're working together. I will take them down. This isn't looking good. They've all cut up in a frenzy. I don't think we can stop them. There ain't nothing to do but fight. Alright. We're fighting all of them? Fuck. Well, no reason for us to... You know. No reason for us to hold back anymore, eh? Change the camera. Oh, there we go. There was a guy that we didn't scan. Alright. Let's scan him. He was the last guy left. Good. 4 of each? No, it's all of them. Staunchly follows walls. Alright, let's fuck him up. Axel Rush. Oh, that's perfect. Ah, should we just fuck him up with an S-break? I wanna. Yeah. I wanna do it. I wanna do an S-break. Oh, you. Oh, you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, you're so dead. You're so dead. Murder them all. And you're all done. You can probably murder them with a combo craft. I want to see what that looks like. It's only 100, right? Combo craft, Star Blast. Okay, attack, area large, double land, and boom, rapid charge. This craft menu lists combo crafts. These are powerful to use combined. I'll use powerful attacks and target and aiming character involved. Alright, sure. Sure. Let's just do it, right? Boom. Oh, that looks cool. What? One man survived. One man made it out. But not for long. Do it, Tio. Ah. Done. That was fun. There we go. Try fucking with us again. Pant. Made it out alive, eh? We're victorious, however. That was intense. Can't believe it took us all out at the same time. Damn it, how'd they beat us? Do you understand yet? Relying on brute force alone isn't enough to carry you through a fight. Even though the people that won through brute force alone too. You possess a strong offense, but your defense is far too lacking. To put it in simpler terms, you're all inexperienced. What? Why is this dude lecturing us all of a sudden? You see, this is the problem with these kind of stupid people. This is why they never succeed. Is that they never see things as a learning experience. You know, they never see it as an opportunity to improve. They just take offense to it. I don't get it. You guys are plenty strong. I wouldn't mind teaching you at a basic level. Would you like to learn some of our defense tactics? Hell nah, I ain't about to get taught by no stinking pigs. Damn. We're leaving, boys. Alright, good luck being weak and shit. That big dude always sounds like he's so full of it. I don't get him. Like I'd ever listen to him. Doomed to fail because of pride alone. You guys are as dim-witted as ever. Neat thing about combo crafts compared to S crafts, its combos only use 100, while S crafts use everything. So they're much more spammable. Yeah, you can do it twice in a row. And 4 different times, right? As long as the combos are with 2 separate characters, right? Like, Lloyd and Ellie can do 1 S craft twice. And then Tio and Randy can do another 2. So yeah, that's very easy to exploit. I don't think I'd ever be able to pull out those techniques at the level they did. Even if I spent my entire life training for it. Yeah, I hear ya. That was a good learning experience. I'm glad y'all look like you managed to enjoy yourselves. I hope it wasn't a waste of time. Agreed, that was exhausting. We'll be taking our leave, you'll excuse us then. I'd like to take a rest. When I come to the bar later. I hope that exercise served as adequate training for you too. Huh? The battle is over, let's go! Take a magic drink and restore all of our HP. And EP, and CP, and everything. Abbott's planned this all from the start, didn't he? He even managed to get the Saber Vipers to play along. It certainly seemed like he orchestrated it from the very beginning. He managed to play it like a fiddle, eh? Screw that guy. Indeed, I'm utterly exhausted. However, the delinquents may straighten their attitude as a result of his speech. You're right. You managed to accomplish your goal, too. I think it's safe to say we've wrapped up everything we need to do. Let's head out. Yeah, let's. Quest completed. Wonderful. Let's go home. Let's sleep. And report the mission. And when the mission is reported, we will stay inside of the Triple S building. We'll save our progress and we'll end right here. Because turns out the YouTube stream just kind of died for seemingly no reason. And so, I think it might be a better time for us to sort of call it off. And, we can post the full archive on the second channel, GGHF Archives, for anybody that misses anything. You guys can just watch. So I just gotta go to my room, right? Rest. All 4 of you, get on my bed. Anything special here? Nothing. A whole lot of nothing. N-U-F-F-I-N, nothing. Yeah, just gotta talk to the girl with the cutest voice. Like, friend. Report it. Alright, Lloyd, I love his signature, it's so shit. Lloyd Bannings, we did it. Award DP 4, bonus DP 5, total 9, reward 2,000 Mira in my pocket. Alright. Alright. So we have 3 more things. I think if we did that well in the battles, 3 in a row, I think it wouldn't be too far-fetched for us to go for a monster extermination quest next time, right? Dun, dun, dun. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming in here and watching me play The Legend of Heroes Trolls from Zero, or Trolls of Zero, whatever. Fantastic game. I've been playing for 25 hours, and I don't regret a single second of it. I am very happy to be playing this again, honestly. I enjoyed a hell of a lot my experience with Sky 1. And playing through in before there's a bunch of strong abyss worms. Oh no, not the worms. Yeah, and I also thoroughly enjoyed my time with Cold Steel 1, Cold Steel 2, Cold Steel 3, and Cold Steel 4. I'm glad that we're sort of done with that whole arc. And we're sort of moving on with other things. I'm glad that it ain't over just yet. There's still more games to explore. Some games that I skipped out on, some games that are just barely sort of coming out in English in a way that's accessible. So, yeah. And I just really, I am absolutely in love with the crew here. I think this is a really good group of guys to have. And it's funny that it started off pretty immediately, right? It wasn't a thing of like, oh, everybody gets their own little arc, or like they're introduced into the team like it's One Piece or something. No. You know, kind of like when you're in an actual real job, right? It's like, okay, here's your position, here are your coworkers, say hi, all right. You know, hopefully you get along, right? And so, yeah, these guys are sort of just thrust into it, and then they become friends very quickly. Obviously, my favorite moments is just all of the banter between everybody, you know? The Lloyd and Ellie bonding, and then Tio and Randy teasing them and stuff. That's par for the course with the Legend of Heroes, and knowing that this Crossbell game is chock full of that sort of stuff. Definitely doesn't disappoint. I like it. And obviously, after we finished playing through Cold Steel 3 and 4, where in both games we revisit Crossbell and we know and talk to a lot of these characters, I kind of like seeing what happened before all of that. Where, you know, I recognize a lot of characters now, and I know what their deal is, or what their deal will be later at some point. That kind of thing. It's just cool. It's always nice coming back to these games when you know everything about the story. Even if it's stuff like, oh, you know, they're in danger, but they're obviously gonna make it out fine, right? Especially, you know, if you see everybody in all of the older games, obviously in this past game, everything's gonna be copacetic. But, yeah, really great time. Really, really, really great time. I don't know why the YouTube stream died, but we're still on Twitch. But I'll take this archive, and I'll export it, I'll re-upload it over to the second channel, so that all of you guys can binge watch it on YouTube. And I know that there's a bunch of Legend of Heroes fans that have obviously come in from me playing Cold Steel and my reaction to the ending and stuff of Cold Steel 4. And on top of that, obviously when people see me playing this again, then I'm sure I'll get a bunch of people commenting and whatever. There were no problems, at least on my end. There didn't seem to be any hiccups with the stream. Everything seemed to be flowing just fine from what I'm seeing here. CPU is fine, dropped frames are 0. The internet connection is really great, so I don't know what happens. But I'll see you next time what happens. Maybe there was like a time threshold. I don't know. But I'll see you guys next time. I'll definitely see you guys next time. I am very, very excited to play through this. To continue playing through this. And I don't know, as far as I'm concerned, this might be like the default game that I stream for the foreseeable future, on top of other things. As I said before, I want the live streaming thing to be fun, to be very free-flowing, you know, to just be as stress-free as possible. And so, this is the game that is making me really happy right now, so that's kind of what I want to play now. And occasionally I'll bring up some other games. But yeah, I really don't want to abandon this, because I don't want to forget everything all over again. Especially now that I'm getting a big high, and a lot of happiness out of playing this, so I really don't want to leave it. Alright, we're 20,000 Mira rich, got 25 hours under our belt, and I am showing no signs of stopping. I'm really, really happy that I'm playing this again. And I'm really happy that you guys are happy watching me play this. I'm glad that people are enjoying it. So, I'll see you guys next time with some more Charles from Zero. Bye!